Hello. Hopefully things are live. I'll just give it a couple of seconds so things jump into life, etc. Hopefully we get some action soon. Should be a fun but tiring 6 hours. Oh dear, it's going to be interesting. Let's see. Let's see if things are live anyway, and we'll get going quite. Oh, things are looking good. Right now, why isn't there a chat box? I wonder. Let me just see on Twitch. Wonder why that's not happening. Okay, we'll get going very shortly. It's going to be a really fun show, I can promise you that. And we're going to have loads of cool things going on. Okay, and this is also going live on, I believe, chess.com TV. So that's also pretty cool. Now, the only thing I need to do now is just get the chat box up, and then we'll get cracking with what should be a real fun show. That's the idea anyway, of course. So let me just work out why and how I can get the chat box going on Twitch, and then we'll get cracking, we'll get started. No worries if not. I will. Okay, so I guess you can hear me and see me, but obviously I'm just looking at the Twitch channel that I'm broadcasting on, and the one thing we do need is the chat box, and as soon as that is ready, then we will get cracking. So I don't know why it's not up, and I've got some great stuff planned. So hopefully, I just want to get that last thing done, and then we've got 6 hours. You've got 6 hours of me, which is a lot of hours. Okay, I've been told that the chat box is fine. Come on, chat box. Why are you not working for me? This is most frustrating. I hear okay. I see your chat just fine. It's not working for me. Typical, eh? But it's working for someone watching and helping. So let's just see if I can figure out why this is not happening. And that's the last thing I just want to do, because obviously I've got to be able to hear and see you guys in the chat as we go along, and work out why what you're thinking as we do this. So maybe I need to rearrange some of my things, because I did some changes yesterday. And we've got to see the chat. So bear with me. Obviously, when we start these things off, it's a little slow start, and we'll get cracking as we go on. Now, maybe while I do that, I can just give you a puzzle. Let's start off with a puzzle, shall we? And I can't hear your chats at the moment, which is most frustrating. I've tried refreshing. Come on, chat, just pop up, save my life. Where are you, chat? Where are you? And as soon as that's there, we'll get cracking. But let me put up a puzzle for you guys, just to get you started off, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do today. So I'm just going to set one up now and give you guys something to ponder over. And we'll start with quite an easy one. Now, if you know the answer, you can shout it out. But let me just set one up now. So what one should we go for? Okay. So I'm going to set a very easy one up to start with. And let me just do this now. And always a slow start for me. I need a bit of coffee before we get cracking, and then we'll get going properly. So let me just do this again, and everything will run smoothly today. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. You will run smoothly. Yes, you will. Refresh chess.com. Refresh. Get my analysis board up there. Okay, so let me just try and do this now. Analysis board, and I'm going to bring one up and try to set up a puzzle. So otherwise I might just come in and... Oh, there we go. That's much better. That's what we want. So let me just paste this puzzle in. And while I try to figure out how to get the chat box up, I'm just going to give you this puzzle to get yourself started. And this is a famous game between... we have... well, Mykonos and Bronstein, and I'm going to give away loads of prizes today. DVDs, you can win yourself some DVDs. I may even play in a Crazy House Championships qualifier in 4 hours. because I'm planning to stream for at least 6 hours. That is a long time. So to start with, this is a famous game. Now, this game continued Queen e5, threatening Queen e1 with some problems with the back rank. Well, Queen e1 maybe is not a massive threat because white can play Queen f1 to stop the checkmate. And here, white played Rook b4. And black had a great move now. So while you try to work that out, I'm just going to work out myself how I can follow you guys on the chat. So you just have to bear with me for a little bit longer. Chat on Twitch. I must have turned it off. Basically, I must have turned it off when I was setting things up. So I'm going to now see if there's some way I can turn it back on. And I'm just going to have to read this while you solve this one up. Chat is an essential part of Twitch. Blah, 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 blah. You must sign into your Twitch account. Watch. Okay, so why is that not working? So let's make sure. Well, obviously I'm signed in. I must be signed in because otherwise I'll be. I wouldn't be streaming, would I? Would I now? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make sure that everything is signed in, etc. And while you guys do that, so log out. I'm gonna log out and sign back in again. So the stream might go down briefly, but I want to get things perfect. It's a long session. So let me just do that now. I'll be back online very shortly. Okay, log out. Come on. And let's log back in. Really old. Okay, well, hopefully you can hear me again now. Still haven't got this chat box working, so it's just going to take me a while to do this. So you have to bear with me the first 10-20 minutes of this show while I just get that going. In actual fact, what I'm just going to play for you now, because it'll just take me a while to do that. So I'm going to show you one of my favourite videos of all time. And this is not a video I made, but it's a video that basically some guys in Denmark made from Copenhagen. And they're called Outrage Chess. And you've got to keep an eye on basically their forthcoming videos. But I'm just going to show you a link to this video, and that will hopefully keep you guys entertained while I sort out some small technical problems here, and I will get started very soon. So let me just bring up this video now, and it's a great video. So let's just open this in a new thing. Slow start, Mr. Williams. It's one of those days where you have a slow start. And we're going to pause this. This is a great video. I'm just going to set this up now. So here we go. And if it's a blank screen, don't worry. Don't worry. The one thing I just want to make sure I've got is the chat box so I can see what on earth you're saying. Because without that, things are going to be not very cool today. You know, I need to have that chat box. So let's just do that. But while I set that up, I'm going to show you one of my favourite videos of all time. And this is something that these guys did. So I'm just going to put this on and hopefully you can hear it.
The strongest player in Politiken Cup is a Frenchman called Laurent Vreziner. And that is not how you pronounce his name, by the way, but I don't speak French. Anyways, is he any good? Let's find out. Well, in 2013, he played a game against Vladimir Kramnik, and what does that tell us? Yeah. Vladimir Kramnik, he was the guy that beat Garry Kasparov and took the World Championship title from him. So he's a pretty good player. How did Laurent fare against him? Let's take a look. This game was played in the Alekhine Memorial in 2013, and Kramnik had the white pieces and kicked off with the knight to f3. So Laurent responded with d5, We then saw g3 preparing to fianchetto the bishop, knight to c6, d4, and out came the bishop attacking the knight. Now watch out for this bishop, it is one of the heroes of this game. Kramnik was very calm and collected and just protected his knight with his other knight. But now, out came the queen, emphasizing the power of the bishop on this diagonal. And that made Kramnik say, alright, enough of this nonsense. He played h3 saying, get out of my house, kicking the bishop. The bishop moved back, the pawn was protected, and this is kind of a normal opening position. But now, we saw the start of something truly great. e5. Let's go! Now this pawn can just be taken, and Kramnik did that. He just took the pawn. It's a free pawn after all. And now the Frenchman, he just castled. But notice how his rook is now in the game. Kramnik pushes another pawn. Freycinet develops another piece. Kramnik pushes a pawn again. The bishop moves back. And now Kramnik pushes a pawn for the third time in a row. He's after this knight, you see. But Freycinet, he's a clever cookie. And we are about to witness a little bit of chess magic. Now it was Freycinet's turn to push a pawn. But it's not about the pawn. It's about the rook. This rook. Freycinet, he wants to clear this file so that the rook can participate in the attack. Kramnik, he pushed his pawn again. It's the fourth time. He's attacking the knight. He's going, go back with the knight. And I imagine that Freycinet looked him in the eyes at this point, saying, you forget one thing, Mr. Old Soviet player from the technical school. Yeah, I know you. You just want to have like a material advantage that you can like take my knight and then hone some advantage into a winning game in 60 moves. But you forget one thing, mister. I am French. I am a romantic. I am channeling the spirit of La Bourdonnais. I don't care about the material, take the knight. All I want is an attack. An attack. So he left the knight. He turned the attention to the other side of the board and he took his pawn. Now Kramnik took the knight, saying, alright, let's do this. Did Freycinet take the knight down here? Nuh-uh, not so good, because his queen would be lost. So calmly, coolly, collected, he just took the pawn. Did Kramnik move his knight? No, he didn't, because if he did, then Freycinet would put his knight in here, threatening a very nasty check, and this attack would just be devastating. So Kramnik, he did something very clever, very interesting. He pushed the pawn, attacking the queen. The queen went, well, I'll just take that pawn, it's no problem. It's a free pawn. But now Kramnik, he played the knight in. And now the knight is attacking the queen. Didn't do that before. This forces the trade of knights, and with the knights traded off, there are no longer a nasty check. So Kramnik was like, yeah, I just refuted your attack. And Freycinet was like, sure you did. Now the bishop came out. And I want you to notice some things about this position. Do you see how black's pieces are?
Right, well, I'm back now. Good. Sorry about that. I just had to sort things out. I have to say that video I just showed you is one of the funniest chess videos that I've ever seen. And I just wanted to basically share it with you. I had it saved like for when I needed a break, basically. And I just think it's hilarious. I think it's a brilliant video. And it's also quite good in times of need, you know, when something technically goes wrong. But I've got the chat box working now, so we don't need to watch that video. Now, that was just like, you know, technical failure. I'm gonna put on basically some video I've got in reserve, and it's by a bunch of Danish guys, which I really hope make some more stuff in the future. And it's just a great fun chess video, maybe the way that chess should be in the forthcoming future. Okay. So what are we gonna? You can't. Well, right. I'm gonna give you guys a link to it. I think I already did. So if you prefer to watch those guys rather than me, understandable. Then you can see the link. It's the last link I gave above on the chat. You can probably see it now, actually. It's youtube.com. Just press that and it'll take you to the YouTube video. But maybe I'll play it again later when I need another break. So what's happening today? Well, first of all, this is really this whole stream is in honor of you guys, who probably most of you watch my YouTube channel, and I managed to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Woohoo! Which was quite a nice moment for me. Actually, you know, I can't believe that people actually watch my rubbish. So that was pretty cool. And I thought, I promised you guys I'd do a long stream. And I'm now obviously going to stream, I said, for 6 hours. So that's the plan, at least 6 hours, depending how longer it goes on. Maybe even longer than the 6 hours, but 6 hours is a good starting point. And what we're going to do for the first 2 hours, okay, so for the next hour and 3/4, it'll be just me and my own. And I'm going to be playing some Blitz. I'm going to try to play you guys as well. So if you want to play me, you have to get on chess.com, because I'm playing on the chess.com server. And one of my aims today is to get my rating over 2600. Fingers crossed. Let's hope I can get there. And if you want to challenge me, I'm only going to follow the chat at the moment on basically Twitch, but I think the chess.com are brilliantly hosting this as well, so I've got to be careful of my language. Dad is the word. And so basically, yeah, if you want to play me, tell me your name. Later on I'll give you a chance to play me. And I'm basically gonna, like, you know, first hour and a half, I'm gonna throw some puzzles at you. If you want to win a DVD, if you want to win a DVD, then if you get the puzzles right, then you might even win yourself a GingerGM DVD, the best DVDs on the market, better than any other DVD around, bargain prices of $7.99. But mainly, I'm going to be doing puzzles, looking at some games, just having a bit of a laugh, enjoying myself, and hopefully going to keep some of you guys a little bit entertained, or maybe you'll get sick of me. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, after the 2 hours is up, I'm going to be joined on the broadcast by the lovely, the one and only, the amazing, the phenomenal, the beautiful, the charming, myself again. No, Fiona steil-antoni. My God, I should really be able to pronounce her name right. Are you watching, Fiona? Did I say that right, or did I say it wrong? Oh, I hope not. Okay, so we're going to be joined by Fiona. And Fiona will be, of course, me and her will be talking a lot of rubbish, playing a bit of chess and stuff like that. And then after that, I may be joined by a good friend. That's in hour number 4. But it depends. I got a message off my good friend Blair. Blair, what a name. I love that name. Everyone say it together. Blair. It's a great name, apart from we have a Prime Minister called Blair, who wasn't such a great guy, in my opinion, the leader of England. But I hear, at least in America, you guys have a great leader at the moment. And Blair will be joining. He's a great laugh if he gets over to my house. But I did hear some inside information from him earlier on, and he stayed up, I think, until about 8 a.m. last night partying, and he might not be in the right state of frame to join me. But anyway, whatever happens, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. That's the main idea. And I'm going to try and follow your guys' chat as much as I can, but I've got so much going on, I'll just do my best. Now, also, before I do get going, I want to also thank some other people who've made this possible. Chess.com, who are great. They've really helped me out in my chess life, and they make stuff like this possible for me. Cheers, Chess.com. Very grateful to those guys. And also people who've helped me out with artwork. Now, look at some of the artwork I've been made. There's a guy called Christoph, who I'm eternally grateful to, from Belgium, and he's just a great psychedelic artist. Now, let me just show you some of the stuff that this guy has made. It's phenomenal, and I've got some really cool stuff lined up. For example, this is the psychedelic stream. Are you ready? This is the psychedelic stream. So it's the psychedelic GingerGM stream. And there we go. This is all prepared by Christoph. I hope I've checked it for bad language. And he's made this very psychedelic image of me in the top left. That's basically what I feel like when I'm playing chess. There's me in Fear and Loathing below. And on the right-hand side, this is what you get for your party. For your party broadcast, you get all these things. So thank you, Christoph, for making some of these things possible. But really, like I said before, this is mainly for me to thank everyone to getting to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I can't Adam and Eve it. 10,000 subscribers. Party, 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 party. Okay, so like I say, I've got loads of crazy stuff planned, but let's start off with a little bit of chess, just a tad, and basically, the first thing I gave you guys was a puzzle. Now, I'm not going to give a DVD away quite yet, but I will be giving some away later on, and I think I've got a question for the first DVD I'll be giving away very soon. But this puzzle, did anyone get the answer? So it's black to move in this position and black to win. And obviously I didn't have the chat on at the time, so I could not see if you guys were getting the right question here. And okay, hello Michael, I'm glad you can, you're joining us as well. Hello Michael from Godalming, a friend of mine. And Michael is suggesting here, Queen to E1 check. So let's have a look. And please, I have to say, don't use the blooming computer when you're trying to solve the puzzles. You're not going to get better by using the computer. Turn off the computer. These puzzles are not for computers. So Michael's recommending Queen E1 check. Now, this is not a bad idea, because obviously if I whip that queen off, then I'm going to get back spanked with Rook E1 check. Whoosh! And no one wants to get back spanked, or do they? No, not in the chess game anyway. So that is not good. Oh yeah, hello Stefan from Vienna as well, a good friend of mine who I met in Vienna when I played there. And cheers, Stefan. Glad you're here. Cool, man. I'm glad you're joining me. Good stuff. Party time. We've got some nice people joining me here. This is great. So this would be checkmate. But the problem is, you always have to think of the best defense. And after this move here, there is a good defense, and that is, well, Queen F1. It's the only defense, so it's got to be a blooming good defense, isn't it? Queen F1, and this covers the weakened back rank. So this is not the correct answer. And as a lot of you have suggested, the correct move here is a really beautiful little move. I can see other people saying Bishop F5. Now, one thing you should always do when you're trying to solve puzzles is look for the smash bang wallop. So look for checks, look for captures, and a beautiful move here. I mean, Queen E1, Rook E1, Rook takes E1, but what about Queen F1? Okay, now you're suggesting Queen takes B4, but that doesn't work because I just take it and you lose your Queen. We can have a look at this a little bit longer. Queen takes here, and your idea is Bishop to B5. But of course, I don't play like a patzer, and I don't go Queen takes B5. That would be a patzer move. I can have a number of ways to win this, but simply moving my queen somewhere and controlling the back rank would be good enough. So we'll keep that one. We'll keep that one under wraps, basically. But the right move here, and it's a real thunderbolt move. I love these thunderbolt moves. Is Rook takes A3. Boom! That's the kind of move you need. A sound effect button. And I'm just seeing Fiona in the chat as well, so I'm trying to keep up the chat. I'm off to make some lunch and see Liverpool. Liverpool are more important than me, Fiona. Thanks, thanks, Fiona. Well, Fiona will be back in an hour and a half anyway, so she will be back to help out with some more madness a little bit later on. Okay, so Rook takes A3 is such a brilliant move, this one here. And this takes advantage of the back rank. And the point is, if pawn takes Rook, now we just go Queen takes, and this is going to be checkmate. For example, Rook B1, and now we have Rook E1 leading to checkmate. So this is pretty cool stuff. And what about if Rook takes? Well, if Rook takes, again, it's the problem with the back rank, which I think most of you worked out. The solution here is Queen to E1, back rank checkmate. Thank you very much. There we go. So that was one of my favourite little puzzles there. and a nice little back rank theme going on. Now I have a fair few puzzles saved for you guys, but I think I'm going to start because I need a little bit of waking up. I've only had 2 coffees so far. It's taken me a while to wake up. I think I'm just going to try, and just to warm myself up, I'm going to try and play a bit of Blitz chess on chess.com. Now, my rating, I think, is 2550. So I'm going to try to get over 2600 on chess.com, which is pretty tough to do, whilst commentating on my games. And I think most of you who've watched my YouTube channel, that's kind of what you enjoy. I mean, some of you enjoy basically, you know, on my YouTube channel, I do stuff like I play Blitz, and I think a lot of you enjoy that. But I also like do some educational stuff and some tactics training. And I've been told to do some tactics training later on. So we have a game, good stuff. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to start with my Dutch defense. Now this opening here is my favourite opening. This is something, well, you've got to buy it day by day, that I play on a regular basis, and it has brought me lots of good victories. So you can see now, hopefully you can see the rating where my mouse is hovering. My rating is currently 2546. So I'm aiming to try, like I said before, and get my rating to 2600. But that's going to be a hard task because it's very hard to commentate and play at the same time. I see we've been asked by C. Oh God, do I really have to pronounce that name whilst playing? About the Christmas tree variation. Now, I played very strong Russian grandmaster in Serbia recently by the name of Yakovenko. It sounds like a good Russian name, and I got crushed by him in the Christmas tree. So I have to admit, I've gone off the Christmas tree at the moment. But the setup you see here is basically the setup which I generally play most of the time, and it's a classical Dutch where later on I'm hoping to get attacking chances on the king side. And you can see my queen is already like hovering around my opponent's king. So I don't want to swap queens off here because it's harder to checkmate when you swap the queens off. So we're going to keep the queens on the board here. And I see, as people are saying, it is a bit like a reverse Grand Prix attack, if you know what a Grand Prix is. So one key thing to do here is get rid of my opponent's last defensive piece, which is this bishop. Now, I'm thinking here I could float my baby in. I say my baby, my knight. My knight wants to come in. I could push my g-pawn first. How else do I try to get an attack going? Well, f4 is quite risky here. Can I play that, opening up my king? There's a couple of possibilities, but I need to think of a way to break through. Even a6 is not ridiculous to try to get my rook in via this way. Now, which one am I going to go for here? Now, one of the problems I generally have when playing Blitz is I'm so slow. I do move rather like an old man, so you're going to have to get used to that. Now, okay, now I'm thinking here, maybe I should even push Harry up the board because, you know what, it's not a game of chess without Harry. So I'm going to waste a bit of time, because I don't think my opponent can break through easily on the queen side. So I'm very short time here. So I'm going to push Harry up the board to try to open things up on this area. But we're going to see how this ends up. I don't know if this is a good plan or a bad plan. Okay, now, okay, I'm playing like a complete idiot at the moment, I've just realised. But you know what? It's the first game. I've just realised if I take there, c7 is dropping. God, I always lose the first game. Come on, I need to start. Okay, this is terrible chess. All right, well, we're going to have to do it anyway. But it's very hard for me to get more pieces in the game. So I'm going to have to try to get my queen in and somehow generate some play. Not a great example of a classical Dutch here, I have to say. And I've had this kind of opening before, but I think I should have probably punted the move f4 earlier on. So my opponent's grabbing that one. Can I generate some kind of attack on this side of the board? So he's just trying to crush through over here. Okay, so now, am I worried about him taking there? Let's play this one. I need to, and time is also against me. I'm playing this move because I'm trying to get my bishop in the game. So this is my idea. If I'm sacking a pawn, I want to get my bishop flying in. There's still a little bit of danger to his king. Now, I don't want to lose this pawn, so I'm just going to have to retreat and try to think how my pieces can enter the game here. How on earth can they? It's not easy to see. I need to maybe try to get my bishop in, but my opponent... Okay, let's move my rook here, with maybe the idea of sneaking my bishop to e8. Something like this, a little sneaky maneuver. My opponent also doesn't seem to be too sure what he's doing, which is a good sign. So I'm going to just try and get my bishop in the game first. I've got quite a good fortress. My knight here is a good defender. Now, I'm not concerned about him grabbing my queenside pawns, but I am concerned about losing on time. Okay, right, so h3, queen here. Okay, he's allowing this one in. So in we go, in like Errol Flynn. Let's get the motoring. And now I'm going to just try to get my bishop around. 22 seconds, though. This is too slow. Much too slow for me. Okay, come on. It's much too slow. Much too slow. Come on. Come on, Simon. You're quicker than this. You're not completely, old man. Okay, time. Oh my God. He's throwing that one in the mix. Okay, right. Now, am I going to get mated? Queen there. Bummer. Bummer. Ooh, I'm completely winning here, am I not? But not on time. Oh my words, I'm so slow. I'm so slow, and actually I might not be winning because I have some serious threats going on to my king. This is not the good... Oh dear. Wham bam. Thank you. Okay. Right, that was a bad start. We're going to try to recover from that one. And with that game, my opponent has gone over 2,500. So, right, okay, now... After this game, after I lose another game, I'll be taking challenges from you guys. I'm gonna stick with the Harry policy. I'm gonna stick with Harry going up the board. Let's have some fun with Harry. So the next time I lose, I will take on one of you guys in a game. That sounds like a good plan. Now I'm angry. Now I'm going for a brutal. I'm going to try to get a brutal attack brewing here. So. My idea, because I've opened up the H file, is Queen D2, Bishop H6, take that bishop off, Queen H6 with a checkmate thing to follow. But not a very good start to me. So let's continue. And I just want to swap off again the defender of his king. And this is something I needed to try to do in the last game. So Bishop H6 is my planned game. So did I miss something in that last game? Did I miss something? My opponent is playing so calmly here. If I was him, I would be terrified. Surely his king is in serious doodah here, is it not? I mean, my knight coming to G5. This looks horrible for him. I've even got E5. I like this move. I like this move. What about this? Just keep him coming. I've got E5, and I want my knight to come into this square. But I've also got my knight coming. I've got my knights cut. Okay, so he's trying to defend with this. Okay, so what do we play here? This should be a great attacking position. Okay, let's float this one in first. And I now need to find a breakthrough. Something like D6 seems quite thematic. Just so I can try to castle and get my rook into the attack, my other rook. Because he's managed to defend H7 for the time being. So if I get rook takes D6 in, I should be able to get rid of one of the defenders of H7, and it's all about H7. So he's bringing another piece back to defend that one. Okay, so he's defending very solidly here, and I've got a couple of plans again, but he's defending with everything. Am I missing something strong? Is there something stronger here? Do I triple up here? Have I got a good move? Okay, so we need to just try to work out if there's any way I can increase the pressure here. Knight here takes, bishop takes. Not easy. Okay, I'm going to triple up on this file. But look at all his pieces. He's defending he's defending really well here. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not going to be one of those days, is it? What an idiot. Oh, my words. This is not a good way to start. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is a bad start to the day. Did I just fall for that move? Oh, my words. I mean, good defence from my opponent, but I should not be falling for moves like that. And now I've got to go into a desperate hustle mode. Okay, I'll play on a little bit, guys, but, well, it's actually going to only be a very little bit. And, oh, that's a bad start. Very bad start. Beautiful defence from my opponent, but rubbish play from me. Okay. Oh, I'm angry now. Come on, let's play another one then. I did say I was gonna as soon as I was gonna okay, right, I just need to win some games now. Get a little bit of respect back. Okay, let's try this again. I'm too excited, you know. I need my water. Okay, now I'm gonna try this again. This time I'm just gonna crush him. I can't stop by losing my first 2 games. That would be terrible. What could I have done in that last one? I should have been able to do something better there to get the attack. Both games, I've had what I would perceive as good attacking positions. Right, now I need to take this guy down now. And I'm going to do the same kind of plan, but this time I'm just going to make sure I get there. So he wants to take off this knight, fair enough. F4 is generally a good way to start an attack. And I'm even going to put my rook on H6 now. Tried to aim for H2 again, like in the last game. But as we've seen, my opponent is defending extremely well. So let's try this one again anyway. And it's a bit all in, if you know what I mean. Because I'm literally throwing all my pieces over here. Very risky technique. And obviously that could backfire. So now that's not a target anymore. I need to try and create another target. So let's try this one here. Okay. Problem is I want to get my bishop into the game. I don't know why he did that. I don't think he needed to do that. And okay, so what am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking if I get rid of this knight, I can blast through on G3. And of course, the way I play chess does sometimes backfire because, you know, I play very aggressively. And when you play in a very aggressive manner, as I do, obviously things can go a little bit wrong. So let's see. Okay, I'm just going to keep blasting through here. And maybe I'm either going to take on that square had he allowed that one. Now, I was hoping I could do this anyway. Oh, no. Don't be a patzer. Don't be... Oh, no, he's got rook there. That's a bit annoying. So what about... This should still be good for me somehow. Okay. Now, if I take there, he takes there. Queen here, knight back to G3. Not the start that I wanted, though, most certainly. So queen here takes, queen takes there. Okay, let's go for this one. Let's try this one out then. At least I'm hitting the knight there, so I can try to take that. But maybe I shouldn't take it on G3 straight away. Probably just take it on E2 was a better way to play. Now, it'd just be nice to start the stream with at least one win before I get into you know, anything else. So if I lose this one, I'm just stopping here. I'm stopping and I'm going to bed. Lovely. Okay, so, well, don't say that because I don't want that to happen. That'll be a very bad way to celebrate this. Okay, I'm going to keep the queens on the board because his king to me looks weaker. So I don't want to exchange queens because my rook is lined up very nicely against his. So I'm going to keep them on the board and just bring my last piece in. This should be a fantastic position. So just need to keep playing. So by the way, I see someone saying I'm offline. My name is actually on chess.com, GingerGM without the underscore, I think. I'm not sure. But you should be able to find me, and I will accept your challenges a bit later on. But first of all, I just want to try and win a blooming game. Okay, now, what's the best way to do this? So, well, again, I kind of feel Harry is eager to go. Is that a good idea? Try to push there. I think another idea is rook f4. But I want to be careful on my back rank. He's desperate to swap the queens off. Desperate. Now, can I go rook f4 now? I really don't want to walk into a back rank problem. I can't see the problem at the moment. So I'm going to play it. Now, this guy's playing for like kind of cheapos in my opinion. Because obviously I worked out here that I should just be quite safe by moving my king here. And now this move, I've also got taking there in that move. Let's get rid of this one first, I feel. This is looking very, well, it should just be winning for me now, of course. Queen here, and now a number of ways to try to do the job, as long as I don't lose on time. So I'm going to try to block out his queen. If he exchanges queens, then I win the knight on G3. If he moves his queen back, then I can just move my king here, and he no longer has queen c8 check. So he should resign here. If he doesn't resign now, I mean, come on, man. You're a rook. Oh, come on, man. Who do you think you are? He's going to try to win on time. Good luck. Oh, God, I hate people who do this. Most frustrating. Okay, right, well, got to make sure I don't lose now. Okay. Well, if I lose this, it's just going to be... Oh, he's got to check. Oh, my words, don't lose this one. Otherwise, it'll be absolutely chronically bad. Right, I'm just going to concentrate because I don't want to lose on time. I say that and I'm moving like an old woman. Check. Oh, come on, man. Oh, shouldn't pre-move that one. Come on, man. Well, we're going to get there eventually, aren't we? Whoa, there. Wipe that sweat off the face. Okay. Well, I'm actually now just trying to... Okay, I'm just warming up. So, I mean, I want to take this guy down a little bit more. Let's have your suggestions of some more moves. So, it's saying, Simon, we can't challenge you because it says you're offline. Well, okay. I'm going to try to... After I play this guy, just sort of a little warm-up to the stream, I will... basically get some challenges in from you guys, I promise. I'm going to try to just warm up a little bit with a bit of Blitz. So my rating's taken a little bit of a drop here. Now the gambit I'm playing at the moment is a wing gambit. Now I guess my guy is just trying to win on time a lot. Now this is a very dangerous gambit. Actually, with the knight coming here, I've had this kind of thing a lot. And these little gambits, in my opinion, should not be accepted. And they're very good for Blitz, but they're very good for... let me just think. I also have d5 here as a very strong move. What about this one? And this is a standard trick. If knight takes d5, I have queen takes d5. But this gambit is extremely dangerous. This little a3, b4 gambit. And again, our friend Stefan has prepared some quite cool graphics for this. But first of all, I want to crush my opponent. So the threat is knight to c7 check. If he goes e5, I can simply take it. This position already, after 11 moves, looks crushing to me. Okay, well, Kirkwood Chess is saying there's an issue with challenging Simon. I'm looking into it. Thanks, Kirkwood. That's great. So we should have that fixed quite soon. And I will look at that. But first of all, I'm just going to try to... Okay, this guy doesn't want to resign, does he? So I'm just going to throw all my wood at him. And... Here we go, and I want to finish with a checkmate. Oh, come on, man. I don't think I can actually bring myself to play this guy anymore. If he's not going to resign, then he's a queen down, and now he's losing a rook. Please, sir, have some respect for this GM. You just don't get the respect you use. Yes, thank you, he heard me. That's more like it. And that was a very quick win. So, okay, if I win this one, I'll try to take you guys on. We're just looking into how you get a chance to challenge me. Now, as you've seen so far, the opening I'm playing here, the Classical Dutch, is one of my favourite openings. And it certainly leads to very interesting positions. Now, my opponent's picked a bit of a different setup here, so I'm just wondering what I should do to meet this. I'm kind of figuring maybe an early queen here check. I'm not too worried about this one. Maybe I should be. I mean, it's a little dubious pawn sacrifice. If he takes, I'm hoping I get my pieces in the game quite quick. And again, yeah, I'm a slow starter in life, you know. I wasn't able to speak until I was 10 years old. My first word that came out at the age of 10 was chess. Checkmate, chess, checkmate, checkmate, mummy. So it takes a little bit of time to get into the swing of things. Okay, right, now... Do I have any compensation for my sacrifice material? I'd love to check him here, but he's always got d4, which is a problem. I need to maybe get more pieces. I'm not worried about h3 because g3 is now therefore weak. So logically speaking, do I transfer my queen over here? I think in order to cause real damage, I need to get more of my pieces in play. I think he's going to have to play d4. That is just a mistake because he allows me the e3 square, and now I'm going to be material up. So I've bagged myself the exchange. He has a bit of compensation. I've moved my knight. His knight comes here. So I want to get my... Again, when I'm playing chess, I'm always trying to maximise. I'm always thinking ahead where I want to move my pieces to. And trying to always find, of course, the maximum squares to them. So I've done this to get my bishop out while still trying to hold this square. I don't know if that was the right choice or not. And I'm not too worried about him exchanging this knight off because that knight is a pesky piece. So I'm happy for him to exchange the knight off. And I got rook e8 coming. Again, when you exchange up, endings should all be quite good for me. But he has a good central structure here. So I guess his position is probably about even. And what the blooming hell is that move? I mean, what the blooming hell is that? Okay, is that a stroke of genius? Maybe. His point is, if I take there, he will play knight takes here. So that's a very interesting idea there. But what if I just move my queen? Then he's going to go there. Okay, that's quite imaginative idea. So maybe I'll take with my bishop here. Let's do this one. And okay, I'm going to have to give up the b7 pawn, but I need to get my king safely tucked away. I really want to kick this knight off its strong square and move like h6 if possible, whilst maybe getting rook e8 in. Okay, so he's trying to get his knight to e6. That bishop is a pain. Let's first kick his pieces back. So knight f6, getting rid of that bishop, and now he can't win that pawn as well. And time for that knight to go away. If I can get his pieces back home, I'm going to be feeling very comfortable. Where do I want to put my rook? Again, I'm always thinking of my pieces that are not developed. Does my rook go to c8 or does it go to e8 here? I kind of think e8 is a better square because I'm lining up maybe against this e2 pawn. I want to combine this with some knight to g4 move. Now, I could swap the queens off with queen e3, but I don't want to do that. Now, I really want to go knight g4. Is that any good? Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. It kind of feels like the right kind of move to play. But first of all, I'm just going to attack this f4 pawn in some variations. And now I have an idea of knight d5. So knight d5 is my main idea. Got to watch out for any queen checkmates on g7. g7 is a slight weakness here. So he's guarded that one. And now do I grab a pawn? A little bit greedy. Do I grab it with my queen? Well, then he goes queen g2. I don't like grabbing pawns, but it's clear I've got to move quickly. Because this guy is, as we've seen, a bit of a hustler on the clock. Knight there is annoying. Okay. Right. Just got to move quick here. So slow. So slow. And again, this should be a very good position to me. But it's all on the clock. Bummer. And I'm slow. Come on. Right. So slow. Oh, the tension. The tension. It's getting to me. I'm so slow. That's getting to me. What was that? That was a pile of biddly boo. Oh dear, Mr. Williams. Oh. Go away. Stay away. Oh, go away with your bloody checks. Oh, dear. That was just painful. Too slow and too weak. Okay. Okay, right. Well, I think I've had a little warm-up there. Not. I'll play some more chess later on. Not a very inspiring start there, if we look at the games. I mean, I certainly should not have lost that one. Again, doing very well there, but just, again, my time management is not perfect. What I actually do now, when I film a YouTube video, if I really want to take it seriously and play good at chess, quite often I actually make sure I play like 5 or 6 games first, which I generally do quite bad in, because I just need to get warmed up. And I think it's like when I play tournament chess, I normally do really badly in the first couple of rounds, but then I start to think better and get into it a bit later on. But to be honest, I think I was getting all quite good positions in all those games. So I'm not going to go and shoot myself in the head quite yet. And there'll be chances later on to get the rating up a bit more. So I'm now going to try and challenge you guys, give you guys a chance at playing. I might have to, because of my settings, challenge you. And again, that was just a little warm-up. And this is all about having fun, this stream. So if you let me know your chess.com handle in the chat, then I will give you a challenge. And I'll tell you what, I'll play some funky, weird openings against you. So all you have to do is let me know your chess.com handle in the chat, and then I will give you a go. So, and I'll mainly give people a game who I know who've joined my streams in the past, who are regulars. So, for example, it's okay, challenge me double base, and this is Stefan. Hi, Stefan. So I am going to now challenge Stefan, and this is the 4 symbols in the thing. So let's play. Should we play a 3-minute game, something like that? Let's go for a 3-minute game, and after that we will put another puzzle up, and I'll give you guys a chance to win a DVD, a GingerGM. Okay, so let me just do a challenge now. So I'm just going to work out how to challenge. Just take me a second to do this. And I'm going to challenge Stefan in the chat first of all, and then I will give some of you other guys a game later on. Okay, so let's play 3 minutes, and I'm just going to now... Remember, you have to be obviously logged in You have to be logged into chess.com and to play double base. Hello, double base. And I know Stefan has only just started playing, so I'm going to treat him with loads of respect and play 1h4. Sorry, Stefan. We're going to play this one. We're going to play the Harry attack, and Harry is mad at the moment. And he's going all the way. Oh, you could have eliminated Harry there, Stefan. You could have eliminated Harry for your woes. And the idea will be for me to play lots of you guys at various moments during the stream. And now the position actually resembles a bit of a weird... okay, what happened to the chat box there? That's gone. I'm just going to sort that out in a second, but just play some moves. Okay, let me just work this one out. I'm just going to bring the chat box out again so some of you guys can see what is happening in the Twitch chat. So we'll just get this sorted now. There we go. You can see most of what's going on. Okay. So Stefan, yeah, it's a funny story here. Actually, I was playing the Vienna Open, one of the most recent tournaments I played over in well, surprisingly enough, Vienna. What a surprise there. A while back, and with a good friend of mine, and that was I'm going to whip that one off, Stefan, I'm afraid. Keith Arkle, another grandmaster. And during the Vienna Open, quite a lot of people came up to me and said, "Oh, I've seen your YouTube channel." Oh, Stefan, I'm going to have to say, this is going in your pipe. This is going in your pipe. Now, I have to say that I've prepared a video, actually, for well, not me, but I've had a video prepared for this. So I hope you guys can see what it is about to come. And I'm just going to prepare a video just to show you what is happening. And this is a pawn flying into a pipe. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And at certain times, this is a mad video, again made by other Stefan. And there's me as a weird ginger rabbit. Okay, sorry, that's just some of the special effects we've got arranged here. I'm afraid you're going to have to put that in your pipe and smoke it, Stefan. I'm afraid so. That's a kabam move. Sorry about that. There goes in your pipe and smoke it move. Yeah, no, it was really good. I was talking about the Vienna Open. I was over there with a couple of friends of mine, and we were just like, drinking. I met some people who watched my YouTube channel, which was really nice. And Stefan from Vienna, there's another Stefan from Belgium, but Stefan from Vienna was one of those guys. And we met up with him, and we ended up drinking, should we say, a couple of glasses of wine. And he took us to some good little student bars in Vienna, and it was a really nice time. So it was good stuff. And I'm sure you'll get a chance to play another game later on, Stefan. Okay, so who else wants a game? Let's see. So I'm going to go for other people whose names I recognise on the Twitch chat. And if you're logged into chess.com, let's play one more game. I'm just going to try to find a name now. So challenge me. You have to tell me your handle, by the way. Tell me your handle. Okay. And I want to play people that I recognise from other streams. So I'm going to now face, if I can just get this name, play Ryan the Patzer. Okay, so I guess it's Ryan the Patzer. So Ryan the Patzer, another guy in the Twitch chat, you are next up. So I'm going to try to arrange this one now. So custom challenge, and I hope you're in there, Ryan the Patzer, because you are next up. And I'm going to give you a game again at 3-minute chess. And in this one, I'm gonna Should we make it unrated, because my rating is taken enough of a battering already today. I'm gonna try to play the so-called transvestite variation, a rather debatable variation, and this is where you swap the king and queen about. So we're gonna give the little transvestite variation a go to start with. I'm not sure quite who invented this variation. There you go. We have the switch. They swapped around. And now, if you want to, this is the difficult challenge. If you want to call it the double transvestite variation, you now need to swap the knights around. So I need to get this knight to this square and this knight to this square. And if I manage that, then it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So this is the next step of the transvestite. There it goes. It finds its home. And now I just need to get this knight back to G1, and everything is happy. So here it comes. It's coming. And this is... By the way, I will be doing a DVD on this opening if you want to take it up in future. It's going to retail for $499.99. And it's going to be 10 minutes long. And it's going to feature some really rubbish opening ideas. So if you want to do that, send me a personal message and I will try to sort you guys out. So that is the double transvestite variation. Rather debatable name, yes, I know, but I could well pay the price for it now. And Ryan the Patzer is not playing like such a Patzer at the moment. He's playing pretty well. Okay, so let's whip that one off. And now just try to win a pawn. And you see what you do, you try to get your opponent into a false sense of security by playing, some rather dubious opening moves, and now the knights come out. You bring them forwards, and then you just take them down. So you get them into that false sense of security. Now, can I win another pawn? I'm not sure about my development here. I don't particularly like my king's positioning in this position either. But we are 2 pawns up, and my opponent playing good aggressive chess though. So I'm going to try to kick him away. Let's kick him away. Let's sneak the pawn there and kick that bishop away. Now another thing you might be wondering is you've probably seen the stuff above. I hope the chat box is reasonably clear there. Let's just see if I can do that a bit better. Obviously quite hard to adjust things and play. Maybe I'll move it down a little bit. Well, as you may or may not know, I do run my own DVD company, and I know there's not a DVD there called the transvestite variation, because this is not an opening I would encourage anyone to play in a serious game. It's okay when you're doing a celebratory stream like this, but in a serious game, I'm not too convinced about it. But in the GingerGM shop, and you can click below, you can probably see I've got a link to my website. You can buy the GingerGM DVDs there. And only today, it's going to be 25% off everything while I basically do the stream, just because obviously, you know, it's a little bit of a discount to thank you guys. Now, if you see my YouTube channel, the basically video on the London system has not been completed yet. I've done a video on the London system, but I haven't. It's not edited yet, so it's not out quite yet. That will come out in the future. But also another thing I want to do is give away some DVDs, because, you know, I want to give some free gifts away. So I'm going to get a piece of pen and paper out here. And now, one of the problems I had in the past when I was giving away free DVDs, and you can download these DVDs from the GingerGM shop, and, you know, they range from £5 up to, like, I don't know, £15, I think. And I'm going to have a question coming up now, and the winner of this question, the first person to answer this question correctly, will win a DVD. Now, the problem I had in the past, so this is a little quiz, so get ready for the quiz, was that people were using computers to solve puzzles, and that was a real pain, and people were cheating. So that wasn't cool at all, you know, that wasn't cool whatsoever. So I'm going to have a different puzzle for you now. Now, you may remember in one of the other games, the game I won very quickly when I first started playing against this international master, I believe, where is he from? Georgia, continued with E4, C5, and now I played the move A3. And this is what we call a wing gambit. And I use this quite a lot, especially in Blitz games, and it's a way to try and take your opponent's pawns away from the centre and to gain time developing. Now, another way you can play this, because the way that game went, if you can remember, if you've got a good memory out there, was B4. And you can see now I'm taking this pawn away from controlling D4. My opponent grabbed the pawn on B4. But after D4, I gained a very strong centre, and the centre is the most important part of the board in chess. And this is actually a very good position, in my opinion, for white. Now, another thing you can do against the Sicilian opening, which I've done as well, is play B4 straight away. And you can play this one immediately. And this is the wing gambit accelerated. The way I played it, I prepared it. And I actually think this is probably a better way of doing it. And it's a similar idea. If black takes on B4, you put your pawn here, and you're able to get these two strong pawns in the centre. So it's not, I don't think it's a stupid opening. I think it's a very interesting opening. Now, the B pawn, as you may know, and only people, this is going to be the question. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. Give me a chance to find the right answer. And throughout my show, I'm going to give away DVDs. Now, if you do win a prize, how do you claim your prize? You have to give me your Twitch handle, and you have to send me an email. And I'm just going to put in the chat now my email address. So my email address is as follows: simon@gingergm.com. And if you do win a DVD, just send me an email to that address and tell me what DVD from my shop you want. It has to be a digital download, and I will send you a link to that DVD. For example, you saw me playing the Dutch. If you want the Dutch DVD, which is about 8 hours long, so it's a good DVD in my opinion, teaches you everything you need to know about the Dutch, then just send me, you know, if you win the question, win the following question. And this will be one of the many questions we have. Now, again, thanks to Stefan in Belgium. Stefan in Belgium made this, I think, very funny picture here. And let me just get it right. Where is the picture? Yes, it is. And this gives you a little clue about one of the questions coming up. So I'm just going to try to get this up now. Okay. Now, one thing I have done, I have named all of the pawns a certain name. Now, the first person, and this has to go out to people, basically, who have been watching, you know, my YouTube videos. If you can name all the pawns now, the first person to do that, name all the pawns correctly, what I call them, will win a free DVD. So the first person in the chat to name all the pawns wins a free DVD. So can you name all the pawns? Ari, Barry, Cedric, Derek. Oh, brilliant. I think we have a winner. AWPC. SGO, you are first. Well done. That is brilliant. AWPC SGO is the first person to name all the pawns correctly, because I basically gave all the pawns names. Okay, I'm going to put it back. I love that picture of Kill Barry. Kill Barry. And yeah, so AWPC, send me an email to the email address and you win a free DVD from my from my supply of DVDs. And you have named all the pawns correctly, because when I'm playing Blitz, I like to put some life into the pieces, because these really are your soldiers. They're your warriors when you're playing, and you want to make them come to life. So I do like bringing some life into them. And I called the A pawn Ari, but there is an argument for Andy as well. I've been emailed about that. I called the B pawn Barry the B pawn. The C pawn is Cedric, the C pawn. Not sure why. And we have Derek, the D pawn. We have Eddie, the E pawn. Freddie, the F pawn. Gary, the G pawn, and Harry, the H pawn. And as you might know, Harry, the H pawn is my favourite pawn. And that's okay. So you win a DVD there. Well done for getting that one correct there. Okay, right now before I play another game, let me just get another puzzle up for you guys. So remember, if you do win a DVD throughout the course of this stream, just send me your details and via an email, and I'll send you a free DVD. Now, also, I can mention you can donate to this stream, because I want to do more in future, but this is it's up to you. There's a donation button below if you fancy doing that, or buy a DVD, but that's totally up to you. Okay, so I'm going to get another puzzle up, and this is one that I posted on Twitter. So I'm going to now try. I'm going to show you I'm going to tell you the solution to this puzzle. Let me just put it on another screen so I don't give things away while we do this. So let me just put this on another screen, and there's a story behind that picture there which I'll tell you about later. I'm just setting up a puzzle, so you have to bear with me for a moment here. Okay, and let me just get this next puzzle set up. And this is one of the most amazing moves ever played in chess. And I've got a Twitter account as well, and I posted this on my Twitter account. And a lot of people are asking what the solution was. So I'm now going to show you the solution, but I'm going to give anyone else who hasn't seen this puzzle a chance to solve it. And this was a game between basically a very strong player from, I think the game was in the 80s, but now he's a grandmaster, but he's mainly a journalist from Norway called John Tisdale. A very nice guy, and like I say, a journalist. And he had this position as white, and his opponent here, because if you count the material, white is material down. It's black to move at the moment. And Queen G6 was the move played by black here. Because when your material up, as black is, he's got more points, you want to aim to exchange pieces off the board. Because in the ending, if you have that material difference, it becomes more prominent. So it's a good ploy. If your material down, if your points down, try to avoid exchanges. If your material up, try to exchange pieces. So here, black played Queen G6. Now, I can see some of you have already posted the solution. What should white play here? Let's give everyone a chance just to work out why that is the solution. It's white to play. What is the best move? But also try to work out why. Try to work out why as well. It's a beautiful puzzle, this one. So why is the next move the best move? And try to work out the lines, because obviously if you're in a game situation, you had this in a proper game, you wouldn't just give up your queen. You'd have to work out the solutions why, and you have to work out each of black's possible responses. In chess, we call it the process of elimination. And I think what I'll do after this, actually, I will just show you how I think when I'm solving tactics with the chess.com tactics trainer. We'll just do that for 10-15 minutes, because I'm going to show you how I work out tactics. I'm going to talk aloud, because if you want to get better at chess, tactics are so important, and you really have to train yourself up in the use of tactics. Now, the correct solution, as a lot of people are saying, is e6. And this is a beautiful solution because you leave your queen on pre. Now, the main idea of this move is to eventually get a rook to e1 and deliver checkmate to your opponent's king. Because if you look at your opponent's king's position, it's trapped in. It has no escape here. It's completely boxed in. So it doesn't have any way to do that. And what can black play? So what you should do before playing e6 in a game situation, you should look at each of black's possibilities and work out. If it works out well for you, then you can play the move. So the first move you should be calculating is queen takes g7. Because this move captures a queen, it wins a queen pretty much for free. And I see, but how do you win this position? You've got to work out the checkmate here. You're a queen down. And now you should capture on d7 check. Remember, you want to get a rook to e1. And basically, there's going to be checkmate. For example, this pawn has to be taken. So bishop takes that pawn. And now we get rook e1 check to come. Look at the power of these rooks. And it's so important to have, rooks work brilliantly on open files. They're like, like cannons, shooting their load over to the enemy king. Hope that didn't sound too suspect, but you know what I mean. And here, there's really only one good way to stop the check. Bishop e6, and now it's checkmate in one move. Rook to d8, checkmate. Can black do anything else in this variation? So this is what you should be calculating. Well, after queen takes g7, sorry, let's just go back to that. Queen takes g7, pawn takes d7 check. What if knight takes d7? Is that a possibility? And again, before you play this combination, you'd have to work out the winning line here. And is there a way to win here? Well, it's pretty much the same idea. And the idea is rook to e1 check, and of course at some point you're going to land the boat on d8. So that is another way to victory. So again, this is what we call the process of elimination. I'm just going to literally now talk you through what you should be thinking of when you're working out tactics and how you should be thinking, and then I'm going to put it into process on the chess.com tactics trainer so you guys can see me doing this in a real situation. So the process of elimination is, okay, you see the move e6, so you can eliminate queen takes g7 from your thought process. And now you have to eliminate the other moves. So what about f-pawn takes e6? Well, this is clearly a bad move because queen to e7 is checkmate. So you can eliminate that. The process of elimination, you eliminate the moves one by one. What about pawn takes e6, d pawn takes? Well, again, the process of elimination. Rook to d8, checkmate. So you can eliminate that move. So bit by bit, you're basically eliminating all of black's scary options. And if you don't have to work everything out, if I was playing as white here, I would just look at all the dangerous captures. And I would decide, well, okay, they don't look too scary.
Just want to thank you for
Stefan has donated £5. Stefan, you're a star. The first donation of the day. Thank you very much. That's extremely kind of you to donate £5. Thank you very much for that. And I will buy you a beer next time I'm in Vienna, which I will hope be at some point in the future. I hope so. And I would just basically work out those things and I'd play the move. And it's just a really beautiful move. It's one of the most beautiful pawn moves of all time. This one, e6, in my opinion. And I'll just show you how the game finished. The game finished d5. Black is trying to block out the rook on d1. Doesn't help because rook takes d5. And the rook is coming to d8 there. And here, okay, knight to c6, defending that square, but now a very nice move. Anyone in the chat, what's the best move here? Let's see if you guys can work out the best move here. So, white to play, what is the best move here? So, what is the best move here? What is the best move here? And what would you play if you were white here? I'm not really sure what you mean by Michael by saying don't believe his promises. I think I'm pretty good with my word, and I always try to stick to my promises. And anyway, okay, so the first person to get the correct move, I like it, is, you've got some really hard names to pronounce on Twitch, is PKGM Alamora. And the move here, the correct move, is E7. And this is a very nice move, because, again, you're reinforcing the threat of rook to d8 checkmate. And this is a really nice finish, because if queen takes queen, your queen has been able to be captured for a number of moves now. And I don't really like the tone of your voice, Michael, I have to say. Rook to d8 is going to be leading to checkmate. Knight takes, and then we take here. And we can even get a rook here, and that is checkmate. So that's a really, really nice finish. And the game continued. Well, knight takes e7, and here, well, white just played rook to d8 check. And after this move, king takes d8. Well, we can see that white's taking everything with check, so it's quite easy. Okay, right. Well, I'm now just going to try the tactics train, and this is another good function of chess.com. And this is a great way to improve your chess. And this is basically, let me just bring it up now. I'm gonna try and just set it up. I should have set this up beforehand, but hopefully it won't change the screen too much. And this is a great little thing. So it's the tactics trainer. So I'm just gonna go to it now, and let's just see if the board's going to fit in. Otherwise, I might have to. I'm just going to have to do a very quick adjustment here. Bear with me so you can see the board. And this is a really good thing on chess.com, which I'm just going to overlay that one. You might not be able to see all of me. And this is the tactics trainer, where you have to solve the tactics, so it helps you improve your tactics. So let me just try this for 10 minutes. This is something else which, you know, I use now and again. And one of the ways I got really good at chess was practicing my tactics on this board. And, you know, and tactics in general, chess books. So just to show you, let's start with tactic. I'm going to show you how I think. Okay. So it gives you a position like this, and you've got to work out the best way to win. So I'm thinking here the white king is pretty much trapped. Now, if I try to check the white king, I only have one good check, and that would be knight to d. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! I was trying to draw an arrow on it. I didn't actually mean to move it. Oh dear. Okay, let's start again. Okay, so after king c5, I would be thinking. Hopefully you can see my mouse. Yes, you can. About moving the knight to this square, check. But that allows my opponent's king a lot of squares to escape to. So I would figure here I need to keep my opponent's king in this position, whilst trying to bring another piece in for checkmate. Maybe you guys can solve this quicker than me even. So what do I need to do? Well, a move like a6 would be very tempting, because I think my knight wants to go to e6. This is the move I want to play, but I don't want to allow my opponent to go king takes pawn. So I'm just thinking out loud my tactical thoughts. So a6, and then my next move will be knight d6, knight e6 check. The king has to go to c6, so then I have rook d6 checkmate. So this is the kind of way I'd be thinking. And before I play this, like in a game situation, I double check things. So a6, does my opponent have any way to stop knight here check and rook here checkmate? I don't think so. This must be the correct answer. And now I can put my plan into operation. I can go knight here check. He can't take the pawn on b5 because I've guarded it. And if he does go king c6, rook d6 is checkmate. So let's just move on to another one now. I'm just going to do this a couple of times just to show you the way I think. Okay, and now we have an example. And the first thing I'm thinking of here, and when you more experience you get at chess, the better you get at noticing possibilities and working out the weak points in your opponent's position. Now, the weak point here seems to be my opponent's back rank. His back rank seems extremely weak. So I'm going to just try to think. I haven't got a move yet if I can take advantage of that. Well, can I go rook takes e7? That's a forcing move. Try to look for forcing moves first. But then queen takes d7, queen takes e7. I can't see a breakthrough there. Can't see that one working. Other options here. Okay, can I go... Well, I can maybe go knight takes knight, bishop takes knight. but then I can't go rook d8 check because he's covering that with his 2 pieces. So I'm just trying to talk out loud here. Again, have a go yourselves at trying to work this out in the chat. See if you can work it out before me. So you're kind of playing along with me here. Can you work out the tactics? Can you work out the tactics? Now, there are other ideas. Knight d8 looks tempting. Rook d8 check I can't see working. This is not a completely simple one, I have to say. Right, so where am I going wrong here? I haven't worked this one out. I mean, you can start with forcing moves first, but I always go with my instinct. And instinct is something you improve over time by solving more puzzles. And then if you go with your instinct, and normally it's forcing moves or checks, if you can get them to work, double check them and play them, but if you can't, eliminate them. So I've already eliminated rook takes e7, and it's all about vision. What else can I do here? Well, the rook here is a pain. Can I do anything else here? Knight d8 is kind of a move I want to play. Can't get that to work. This is not easy. Why am I struggling here? Okay, now rook takes e7 just doesn't seem to work. Queen takes. Okay, so I'm a bit slow with this one now. Unless it's my c pawn. I think my c pawn might have something to do with this. Okay, so there is an idea here, quite a hard one, of going rook takes here, queen takes. And is it just... No, knight takes c5, he wins my queen. So I'm thinking rook takes bishop, queen takes, rook d8 check, rook takes rook, queen takes d8 check, queen takes, knight takes, with the idea of just going pawn on, but it's not good. Knight e6. I mean, rook d7 is a simple move here. Rook d7 might be an idea here. Rook takes d7. And remember, don't guess the moves. You can't guess the moves. You've got to work these things out. There's no point just guessing. If you guessed in a game of chess, you'd lose the game. So you have to be deadly sure before you play the move. That's why I'm being as sure as I possibly can here. And it's not springing out to me. It's not springing out to me. Cool, I'm normally a bit quicker than this. I'm obviously having a slow start to the day. Well, rook d7, moving here, looks very tempting. Because if knight takes d7, pawn takes d7, and that should be winning, should it not? That should be winning, because I'm threatening queen c8 check. This is looking much better. So rook d7, threatening to take the bishop. That looks like a very good possibility. I just want to make sure if there's not a better move here. So I'm just checking one more time, otherwise I'm going to go for rook d7. Knight takes knight, bishop takes. Is there really nothing there? Is there nothing there? I mean, there might be something very strong there as well, involving the c-pawn. I kind of, maybe just queen d7, and then c7, c8. That looks very strong. That's, oh no, queen b7. Queen b7. Okay, so I'm quite liking knight takes knight, bishop takes, then queen b7 now, and then c7, c8. Is that not very strong? Is that not winning? I'm going to try it. And now queen b7, because it's a combination of, okay, this is the right move. It's a combination, it's seeing the important factors in the position of my opponent's weak back rank and my big c-pawn. And here, well, now I can take this one, and that's the right answer. So that wasn't immediate, but again, you've just got to spot the most important things in the position. So I don't know who else got that right there. So let's see in the chat. Anyone else get that one right? Alfred got that right. Keep the funk alive, got that right. Anyone else? Middle game, not quite right. Queen b7 was the key move. Not so easy to solve there actually, because it's a bit illogical in some respects. But okay, well, quite interesting there. And again, it's spotting the key moments. Let's try one more. I'm just going to try to do this one as quickly as I can now. So one more. Okay, so it's white to play here. This one looks like it should be a lot easier. Let's see how quickly. Well, I want to go rook check. Knight takes queen g5 check, king there. But there's no mate there. So where is the mate? I've got queen check here. No mate. I could also just go bishop takes knight with rook g1. So I'm thinking as many possibilities as I can. I've got knight h5 check. Very tempting move. I've got so many good moves here. It's finding the right solution. Knight h5 check looks quite strong here. Because then if king here, my queen comes to h6. And knight here, king up. I've got... Well, no, that doesn't quite work. So what's the right solution here? Now, obviously, I don't want to give up my queen. I was thinking rook g1 check because I want to move the knight away from g5 and go queen g5 check. But after... Oh, that's the one. It's very easy. Rook g1 check it is, yes. So I had the right idea originally, but then I just drifted a little bit. So again, it's seeing the important factors in the position here. And the important factors are, well, your knight on f6 is such a fantastic attacking piece. His king is struggling on the dark squares. Now, it seemed my initial thought was to get my queen to this square where mouse is g5. But then knight takes queen is going to lose the queen. So I thought then, well, I have to maneuver this knight away from g5, so check here. And now his knight does not defend this square here anymore. So now my queen can come into g5 check, forcing him back. And the move I originally missed when I saw this straight away was this simple move, queen h6, which is actually checkmate. And that's the end of that one. Okay, so, I mean, okay, so I'm just showing you the way of thinking. It's all about spotting ideas and spotting the right kind of themes in the position. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to playing now, to be honest. We've tried that a little bit, and I recommend everyone to give that a go. Let me just rearrange things again. Okay, let me just do this. I'll remove that one. Get another box up. So I recommend everyone to give that kind of idea a go, to try and, basically improve your tactics by doing stuff like that. And I'm now going to just see... I'm going to play a couple more games Blitz now. Let's see if I can get any takers. Okay, at the Blitz. So hopefully you can all see the board there. Good stuff. And let's just see. I'm gonna play anyone. I'm gonna see if I can get a game against a grandmaster maybe. Whilst we do that, and it's only half an hour to go now until Fiona is joining us. So that should be great. We're gonna have the lovely Fiona joining us for 2 hours in the chat, and later on some other people. But I will have a quick break in, of course, about I would say 20 minutes. Okay, and I see. Oh, hello. Komodo Dragon. Okay, so a good friend of mine, Killian from Ireland, who's in the chat, is challenging me. So I'm going to stop this one, and Killian, let's bring it on. Let's bring it on. Okay, Komodo Dragon. Oh, you've got quite a high rating, Komodo Dragon. This could be an interesting game, right? So, and Killian Delaney is my opponent, and we met in Serbia. Oh no, you can't use Harry against me. That's just rude. That's just rude. He's using Harry against me. And, oh no, you're actually starting to terrify me at the moment by pushing. Oh no, look at you. You're playing like a complete and utter cowboy. Which, this is the way I'd play with white. You're not allowed to do that to me. Obviously, probably one of the strongest players on the Twitch chat is old Killian. So, certainly someone who demands my respect, I should say. But I'm just going to try to grab everything. I'm going to be greedy and grab everything, a bit against my natural play. And I know Killian is very quick as well. Okay, right. Pieces need to be developed in chess, don't they? So let's bring them out. Time as well. I've got to be careful of my time. I can't lose to Killian. I think I should have a rule. Anyone who beats me from the chat gets a free DVD. So, Killian, if you want one of my DVDs... You're okay. Now he's just trying. Look at him. He's a mad Irish guy, throwing all of his pieces at me, trying to checkmate me. I'm quite scared about my position because he really is coming at me. Now, there's some scary moves here I have to deal with. Is bishop takes f7 going to work? I don't know. The good thing about defending is you don't have to calculate as much. You just take the pieces. You don't have to panic as much. You just take the pieces. Capture all those pieces. Okay. Oh, he's backed off. I can smell the fear now. I can smell the fear. So, okay, what happened to Liverpool, Fiona? By the way, what happened? So, I'm trying to, for one of the first times in my life, I'm trying to swap queens off because I'm fearing the Delaney. Okay, right. Now, if I go bishop here, he's coming down with his queen. So I'm going to play here first. I'm going to try to get castle queenside, and at the same time finish my development, get my pieces into the game. So still a very messy position here. Should be quite good for me, but I've got to be careful of Killian's pieces coming in. So what happened in the foot? Did Liverpool lose? Oh my words! Liverpool complete patzers. This is as the Americans would call it soccer, but the proper word, of course, is football. And there was a football match and a team. I don't really follow football so much, but I used to follow football a bit more and be a Liverpool supporter. Did they really lose? Oh my words, that's terrible, Fiona. Okay, right, back to the game. So Killian, the last time I met Killian was quite an amusing scenario, which we won't mention here. We maybe partied a little bit too much in Serbia when we're both there. And Fiona will be joining me in about half an hour, and that's when the real chess nonsense will start. I do like being joined by Fiona because, to be honest, we just talk complete nonsense when it comes to chess. We don't do anything serious. It's all about the nonsense. Okay, what's happening here? So, right, maybe this one? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing here at the moment. I just want to try to activate my pieces, and my rook looked like it might have a little bit of pressure horizontally along here. I'm still not sure what my continuation is, and I am the exchange up, so that's quite important. And my knight is in a stupid square at the moment, but it has some potential to jump into the game via c7 into the game like that. So we're going to try to bring it around into the game as such. Knight c7 back into the game. Okay, so my opponent's moving his bishop in the game, so here comes my knight. And I'm going to have to come up with a plan soon. Right, well, first of all, I need to step out of the way of the check there. That's a good little idea there from Killian. At least he's got his... And I have to not move my rook now, because that'd be really embarrassing. There's a knight d7 check. So, plan number 2. I'm not going to tell what the plan is in case Killian is listening to my commentary. We can't give away plans. Now, I think Killian is literally one of the most aggressive chess players I've ever faced in my life. He is more aggressive than me. He's like a mad Irish attacker. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Killian. Killian, you're like a mad Irish lunatic. You just throw all your pieces at your opponent. Oh my words, you're still doing it. Calm down, sir. You're scaring me. You're scaring me, Killian. Okay, right. And oh my words, I'm scared now. Okay, but I'm still doing all right. I'm a pawn up, so and I've got a good solid structure here, so it should be a good position now. Should be a good position, but shoulds don't mean woulds. Something I was taught as shoulds don't mean woulds. What on earth am I talking about? Okay, let's attack him. I'm not letting his queen in. I know the way he thinks. I'm playing a mad Irish attacker. I can't let his pieces into the game. So, and he's still trying to get his pieces. I want to attack you, Killian. Enough of this. Enough of this defending malarkey. Come on, you need to be attacked, sir. You need to be attacked. And you've got 1 second left. You can't win this. Boom! And that's a nice way. Sorry, Killian. That was a bit of a rude way to finish the game. But well, I'll give you a rematch if you want. Because that was... I want to have white and I want to attack you, sir. And that was what we called a time win. A bit of a cheeky little finisher at the end. Now, before we do play another game, and I'll give you a rematch if you want, Killian. It's quite a funny story. I'll just tell you guys from one of my previous tournaments. And I was over in Serbia with my English chess team called... God, I'll be talking so much. Cheddleton. Fiona, who's going to be joining on the stream very soon in about half an hour, is actually the captain of Team Cheddleton. And she got a great team us together. I was playing, I don't think I've got any pictures ready. David Howe, English Grandmaster. He's about 2,700 strength, was our board 1. We had Vlad the Impaler, an international master. who was playing on board 2. I was on board 3. And some other great players, a couple other GMs, Thomas, the one and only Eggy, David Eggleston. And there's a funny story that when I met Killian, we tended to meet, which is quite weird because we're basically over in Serbia, and Serbia's a nice enough place, but we actually met in an Irish bar. This was our meeting point. We'd go meet in the Irish bar most evenings. And one evening, I have to say, I probably drunk a little bit too much, and I was drinking there with Killian and his friends. And because I was a little bit drunk, not a good thing to do, boys and girls, but, sometimes it happens. I was a little bit drunk in this Irish bar, and it was about, 1, 2 a.m. in the morning, so it was quite early, quite late. Killian convinced me at some point to play the following opening as white, called apparently the Kilkenny Gambit. I'm just going to show you the opening. This is an opening you play with the white pieces. And he convinced me to play this. So I play d4 normally. This is the opening that I normally play. And after knight to f6, which is one of black's most common moves, g4. He convinced me to play this gambit, and this is the so-called Kilkenny Gambit. And the point of this is, well, let's say black takes your pawn. It's a bit like the wing gambits we were talking about before. You can go on my YouTube channel and look at the video of this. And okay, well, it might not have been Killian. I have to say, it's probably more Killian's friend Carl who was convincing me, but it was the combination of a couple of Irish guys who may have had a Guinness or two as well, who were convincing me. And I can tell you what, Irish guys, charming Irish people can be so charming. They could sell snow to Eskimos, and they're lovely guys. And they convinced me to play this gambit with now the move DE4, and I was so convinced by their analysis when I was quite drunk down the pub. I thought, this is a brilliant opening. Magnus Carlsen will play this. This is a hidden opening. It's one of the best openings in the world. And they were like, yeah, Simon, it's great for white. You'll get a brilliant attacking position. And then they said, there's only one problem with this variation. And the one problem with this variation is if black plays D5. And I thought, oh, he won't play that. What do you do if he does play that? And they go, okay, you've got to go bishop e2. And I said, okay. And I said, what's the problem here? And they said, the only problem here, because you're threatening a knight, is if they play h5. But then Killian and Carl convinced me. They said, Simon, there's no way in the world he'll play h5. No one will play this move. This move is a crazy move. No one's going to play h5 against you. They won't. No one will do that. And I said, okay, I won't worry about it then. So I sat down at the board. I was lined up against a Romanian grandmaster, about 25-60. And I sat down and I had a bit of a headache after drinking. And I started d4. And here, I didn't bother doing any preparation. I was hoping my opponent wouldn't play knight f6 because I kind of sobered up a little bit by here. He went knight f6. And I already went, oh no. And then I fought for about, I don't know, 5 minutes because everyone was looking at me because they heard the story. All the team was looking at me. And then I played g4 and I just thought, oh my words, this is quite embarrassing. And their team burst out laughing. My opponent burst out laughing. He went like this. And they all looked at each other like there was some inside joke going on. He fought for about 2 seconds. He took the pawn. I thought, okay, I better continue with e4. And I thought, well, don't play d5. Don't play d5. So he went d5. And then I thought, okay, now Killian and Carl told me to go bishop e2 here. And they said he won't play h5. There's no way he'll play h5. He will play knight f6, something like this. And then I'll go e5 and I'll attack him. And then my opponent fought for about, I would say, half a second. And he went h5 immediately. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, this is not good. And what I kind of forgot about is that the team we were playing, Killian and Carl, played against the same team the day before. and I kind of forgot this in my tired state, and both Killian and Carl with the white pieces had played the same gambit against the same team. So obviously this team the day before had gone back, had a look at it, and worked out that h5 was the correct way to play. So what an idiot. What an idiot. And, well, it was a very interesting game. You can check out the video on YouTube to see what happened. So you know, it was a very interesting game. I actually was doing very well in the game. I can only blame my own stupidity for not winning. And it was a fun game, and you got to thank the Irish for the Irish gambits. You got to thank the Irish, to be sure. Okay, so now I'm going to give Killian another game. And then, okay, so I've got the white pieces here. Now go knight f6. I dare you, Killian. Bring it on, my friend. Bring it on. So we're going to do it. Okay, and, oh no, this is just ridiculous. Guess what move he may play here? He's got knight takes f2. The mad Irishman. You're a mad Irishman. You're a mad Irishman, Killian. Okay, so he's gone for it. Okay, well, this is... He loves attacking. It's very scary playing a player like this that does what I do to people. He loves attacking, and he's trying to attack me with everything. Okay. He's just a lunatic. What's he doing? He's a crazy player, and you've got to respect his style of play. The Komodo Dragon. He's throwing everything at me, and he's just trying to checkmate me. I mean, just calm down, sir. Were you dropped on your head as a baby? That's what I need to know, Killian, because a lot of people say that to me. Well, Simon, obviously, he's a bit of a crazy attacker. He must have been dropped on his head when he was a young child. Well, some people say that to me. Okay, right. So he wants to go bishop here, and I mean, just calm down, sir. Oh my words, he's terrifying me. Okay, right. Now, come on, just keep calm. Keep calm and defend. I don't like it, but I'm going to have to play it. Okay, we're going to do this one and keep calm. I've got to stop checkmate. Queen f2 was a checkmate, but I'm in a box here. I'm a little bit terrified now. I'm hoping I have everything defended. I'm hoping my bishop can come here. I'm hoping the crazy Irishman is gonna like run out of pieces. Oh, you've got to hope in life. You've got to hope. Okay, so I am a piece up, but I'm defending. We nearly had Charlie the cat join me here. After this, I'm going to just take a very short break. But remember, this stream is going to go on for a serious amount of time. I think the stream's going to go on, I promise, 6 hours. And we've got Fiona joining in about 20 minutes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Remember, in the chat, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat as well. Let me know what you want me to do. You know, I'm free and easy. Let me know. Okay, I know he's going to go f6 because that is just the kind of loony he is. Now, queen here, queen here. I want to attack him. I want to attack you, Killian. So, I'm going to first offer you an exchange of queens because... Oh, he's going to take there, isn't he? Oh, but then I can attack him. Oh, armor. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to give him the piece back in the hope of doing... Oh, you could have taken g1, Killian. Come on. I expected more from you, sir. And now, are you ready for some magic? Are you ready for some magic? Okay, right. This looks like a really... Oh, I've got loads of good moves here, but I want magic. Knight f6 check has to be played. Does it not have to be played? If I don't play knight f6, then I don't deserve to be here. I'm going to have to play knight f6 check. We're going to have to do it. Whether it's good, bad, or incredibly ugly, we're going to have to do it. Now, of course, I didn't need to play this ridiculous move, but sometimes you just can't. You can't stop a ginger from being a ginger. So, well, you could have taken on g1. Oh no, come on, that's not cricket. Okay. Now, just have my rook. Just have it. I don't want it. Just have the rook. Have the rook. Okay, we have a anonymous donated. I don't even know. £10. Thank you, sir. Okay, so now I need to checkmate you. You asked for it, son. Now you're going to get it. Here they come. This could be the immortal Irish game. Thank you, by the way, for the donation there. It's very kind. It should come up in a minute. Oh dear, I forgot you could defend. You're not allowed to defend. Stop defending. Okay, right. We need to get rid of this bishop and keep trying to checkmate on h7. And this is truly a weird and wonderful position here. The reason I gave up my rook is just to force his queen out of the way, because all my pieces are trying to attack him on the king side. Now, I've gone here because I can't let his queen get back to defend. And this looks really good for me. I have a lot of pieces attacking. This is the immortal Killian gambit. To be sure. My Irish accent is terrible. Terrible. It takes me more Guinness to pull off the Irish accent. By the way, thank you, Salty Nuts Sack. Not sure that's a very good word to use, but okay. I'm sure he means nuts as in the nuts that we all enjoy, eating, and not any other types of nuts like peanuts, I'm assuming you meant. Thank you for the donation there. Okay. Right, so you're still trying to defend. You're not allowed to try and defend. Okay. Right, okay, I'm just going to throw him in. Let's just throw him in. Let's bring him all in. The immortal crazy game. Come on, you're not defending, are you? You're not allowed to defend. You're blooming defending, aren't you? Stop it! Okay, time. I'm so slow. Oh my words, what am I doing? Ah! Get off me! Get off me, sir! No! I'm playing like such an idiot here. What's going on? Never a doubt, never a worry. All very calm there. Well, I completely missed that one up. Was I just winning? Well, I must have been easily winning. Where was my winning? Okay, let's just have a look. Come on, guys, tell me where I was winning. That was a very fun game. I enjoyed that one. Absolute madness there. Absolute madness. Where was I winning here? That was completely bonkers, and I think we should play more, old Killian, because that was a real fun game. And yeah, this is a bit different to the World Championship games that you might get. You're not going to get any boring symmetrical positions when we guys play. It's all about the chaos. Oh yeah, of course. I just go knight takes h7. I did it the wrong way round. Of course, I went knight to g5 first. But I should go knight to h7 first. And of course, yeah, this is a much better way of doing it. Because the point now, I'm opening up. Thank you for the donation there, Jiggy Hertz. It's very, very kind of you. Very, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Thanks, very, very kind of you. Cheers for the donation. And the point here, if I took here straight away, I just got the move order wrong. Because in the game, I went knight g5. And this allowed him chances to defend. But of course, as someone pointed out in the chat, who pointed this out? Kaboom, Kakaboom. Well pointed out, Kakaboom. If I play this move first, this is much stronger. Because now, if bishop takes, I just go knight g5 here. And there's no stopping checkmate next move. But that was quite a fun. That was quite a fun little encounter there. Good laugh there. Okay, right. Now, I do just need to take a short break. So what I'll do when I take the short break, I'll give you a puzzle position you can discuss between yourselves. And I'm also going to give you a little bit of a rap song. Thank you, Michael, for the rap song, which is like my halftime. I guess in America you have the Super Bowl and you have the Super Bowl entertainment. And this is like the Super Bowl entertainment. And I'm just going to put that on. I just have to obviously use the toilet and I have to feed the cats. And I have to get Fiona ready to come online. So I'm just going to set up now this rap song. And I'll give you a puzzle. Now the puzzle, let me get the puzzle sorted out while I put the rap song on. You won't see me while I do this. But the puzzle will be... I'm just gonna find it now. I'm going to put you on another screen very quickly. Let me just see what... Okay, there we go. Another screen. Sometimes we all need a bit of divine inspiration, hey? Sometimes we just need... a bit of divine inspiration. Yeah. And you don't want to hear me sing. This is singing is not gonna work. Okay, so I'm just going to set up another puzzle while we have a little break. I won't be gone for long, so don't go away. And this one is... I like this puzzle. This is one of my favourite puzzles from a correspondence game. Whatever happened to correspondence game? Well, they disappeared into the wilderness. We don't have such things as correspondent games anymore, do we? No, we don't. And this one is going to be white to play and win. So I'm going to put the rap song on in a minute. Not yet. And this is going to be white to play and win. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to have a quick break, feed my cats, and be back with you very shortly. So white to play and win. Have a look at this puzzle while I take a very short break.
Okay, now Simon is the man with the master plan. You ain't winning against him. I hope you understand. Now he's a chess grandmaster. He'll seal your fate. If you think you might blunder, well, I guess it's just too late. Now you get some love if you're a pet, so step your game up. If you ain't good, there's no need to blame us. He put in the work. Now look how far he came up. GingerGM, you can go and put that name up. Hair like a ninja, cause he is the Dutch king. He gonna wear the crown and always do his thing. Watch the pieces fall down as he shoves Harry up the board. How many wins? You better tally up the score. He'll bring Freddie to the party. Got to celebrate the skills. It's just a match and you can't replicate. At the top spot like he floating with some helium. The one and only chess master, Simon Williams.
Hey. No, I know. I know. I'm just setting up the. I just need to use the other webcam. Let me just think how. I want Skype. Okay, I'll call you back in 1 sec. Just setting up the other cam. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Well, welcome back, and now a real cool, exciting part of the show. I think, anyway, this is the part I'm certainly looking forward to, one of the most, and because I'm going to be joined by one of my really, really good friends. And you could probably hear her there. I didn't actually realise you could hear her, so that's quite good. Nothing bad was said. Fiona, and Fiona's going to be joining the show, and of course it might take a second or two just to set this up. She just needs to adjust the webcam, so you have to bear with us. And then we're going to have a couple of hours with Fiona, which should be on normal mad fun. And I do love. It's we're not as serious about the chess for the next 2 hours. It's just going to be more talking rubbish, talking about some players, just complete randomness. So I'm looking forward to it anyway. Now, for the puzzle, for those of you who were trying to work this out, and I see some of you have got it, yay Bjorn. For one, has got the puzzle. Well done, yay Bjorn. I really like this puzzle because it's just beautiful. Sometimes in chess can be very artistic. It can be beautifully artistic if done in the right way. And even when the pieces are positioned on the board can have a really artistic look to it. And this is one of those puzzles. This is why I like this. And the solution here, if you got this, well done. You have to try and create a box around the black king. And you also need to free a square up. You need to free up the A4 square for the knight. So the way to do this is, if you try to, you should always look at forcing moves first. If you try and move like knight here check, well, the king has to go here. And there's no easy way to well, you can do it in this position as well. This is the other way around. But, for example, if you keep trying to check the king, like knight here check, king here, of course you should be winning, but the black king is kind of running around a little bit. There's a much better way and quicker way of doing it, and the quickest way to do it is by, well, it doesn't matter what move order you do it in, but you could go queen b5 first, and this is a really beautiful move. Look at the final position here. Black has to take the queen. You can't capture the queen with your king. That would be tragic. You have to take the queen with your knight. And now, knight to b4 check. Black only has one move, king b6. And now to take control of this square and to attack the king, knight to a4 checkmate. And for me, that is just a really, really beautiful checkmate. Look at the knights. They're basically all having a lovely little cuddle there on the side of the board. Oh, come to daddy. Come and squeeze me. Thank you. Hello, Nighty. Hello, Nighty. Hello. They're all having a nice little cuddle there, and it's a nice position. Now, the other way you can do this checkmate, because you can swap the move order about. I originally said knight b4 check. Now, you can play it this way. It's just the other way around. King goes here, and what's the key move here? It's the same thing. You need to now go queen check here, and this is a really nice puzzle. You can't take with the king because the queen is defended, so you have to go knight takes, and now knight to a4 checkmate. And this is a really nice checkmate. The king has nowhere to escape. Those two knights completely take the king's squares away. Now the incredible Chomp is saying, I'm not in a relationship with Fiona. No, she's a good friend. I'm more like, I think I've said this before, I'm more like a carer, like everyone needs a carer. No, I'm only joking, she's probably my carer more than anything, but she lives in Hamburg, she does chess stuff as well for other chess company, and she's been a good friend of mine for a while, and we do a lot of streams together, and it's normally just good fun. It's just two friends streaming. So that's exactly what I'm hoping, we're going to have a lot of fun doing today. So I'm going to give her a ring now, and see if we can get her back online. Let's see if she's ready Let's see if she's ready. Okay, so I'm going to put my headphones on now, boys and girls. Fiona here. Is that? I thought that's not me typing. Turns out I'm logged in as Simon. What? What's that all about? That's not me typing. You imposter. You imposter, Fiona. That's really weird. Okay, right. Let's see if we can get Fiona online now and get the second part of the show up and running. So I'm going to give her a bell, a ding dong, get her on the dog and bone. On the dog and bone. Hello.
Hey.
Are you all right?
Yeah, let me just log you out.
Okay. I think everyone can hear you. I think, Fiona, just in case.
Just so I know.
Just so you know,
I was just looking. I logged into Twitch, and then I was like, "What are all these messages I haven't seen before?" So I started reading them, and I was like, "Why do people think I'm Simon? Why do they?"
Oh my words! Maybe I did some weird thing where I logged in as you, and I don't know.
Yeah,
So
you logged in.
Oh my God! So you've read all my personal messages, all my fan mail. Oh my words! That's terrible.
How do I log out? Let me.
Okay, by the way, I might have to start the call again because you probably see on Twitch that there's two of you. And I'm not saying two of you is a bad thing, Fiona, but, you know, I think one's enough for now, isn't it? So,
Okay, I need to log in for my own account. So let me do that then.
Okay,
Let's
all right.
reconvene.
Shall I call you back in a minute, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Catch you in a minute.
Yep.
Right, okay. So, we just have to, like I say, do a little bit of adjustments and get Fiona join us here on the show in a second. And let me just readjust the board because the board looks a little bit funny as well, doesn't it? So gonna get that, make another board, and then we'll be joined by the lovely Fiona, and maybe we'll have a little chat about the World Championships, anything else that you guys want to chat about, and we'll play a bit of hand and brain as well. And I should remind everyone that, you know, this stream is really to thank you for getting over, well, we got over 10,000 followers on YouTube, I did. And as you can see in the GingerGM shop, so if you go to the GingerGM shop, and there's a link below the video on Twitch, careful where I'm pointing, I'm not pointing where you think I am, I'm pointing below the video. There's a thing, the GingerGM shop, and you can basically get everything while the stream is going on. Any DVD, GingerGM DVD for 25% off. And if you want to support the stream, the donation would be lovely, of course, but, you know, only donate if you can afford it. Actually, donate if you can't. Just go poor and help us. Okay, right. So I'm going to try giving Fiona another call. I'll just see if she's ready now. Are you ready for some craziness? Are you guys ready for some craziness? Hello? Okay, yes, you are. You're in. I can't remember my pass. You can't remember your password. Oh dear, oh dear. You bought 2 DVDs. Good boy. Good boy. Using that 25% off. And I have to say, you won't. Okay. One sec. Can't remember my password. Can you play one more game? Okay, Fiona. I'll play one more game. Okay, so I'm going to play one more game. Let's see if we can get a game. The problem is when I start playing a game of chess, I get really into it, and I want to keep playing Blitz, which I might do later on. I'll probably have a small glass of wine later on, and that might keep my energy up for the duration of the night. Who knows? I mean, I'm planning a 6-hour stream, but I think I've got some funny pictures. This is probably what I'm going to look at if I keep going like last time. I'm going to be a little bit tired. 6-hour stream. Here we go. So, okay. So, all right. Well, I'm trying to search a game now. Now, while we're trying to search a game, I'm going to just get analysis board up and get you another puzzle. Shall we do that? That sounds like a good thing to do. So, people are saying solve tactics. Tactics is also an option here. I quite just want to play one quick game of chess, but let's see. So, I'm gonna put another puzzle up for you guys, I think, because they're always quite a good way, you know, to get a little bit of different. Let me just set this up now. So I'm going to set up another puzzle while we wait for Fiona to get ready, and while we can be joined by Fiona. So I'm going to have to just readjust the boxes, and we'll be ready in no time at all. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how long I'll be going on for today. Last time I did a stream, well, not last time. One time I did a stream with Fiona. We finished the stream, me and Fiona, and then I continued playing Blitz for another 8 hours or something. And that was really, oh, we got a game. Okay, good stuff. So I'm playing what looks like a strong player from France, 25-23 international masters. So we'll play this while I wait for Fiona. And playing 3 minute again. I generally prefer 3 minutes. It's easier to get a game at 3 minute. I'm going to go for a hippo. Someone recommended playing the hippo opening, so we're going to dive into the hippo. And the hippo is an opening where you don't move past the third rank. So you keep all your pieces like a coiled snake in some respects. But later on, you hope to strike out. So you can see everything it's meant to look like a hippo. And it's maybe not the best of openings, but I always go for this G5 idea in these positions, with the idea of transferring my knight to G6 and attacking on the king side. Yes, and thank you, Amadam, Killian, for saying that, yeah, the London DVD's not out yet, but it will be. I don't know how long it will take to be ready for publication, but it shouldn't be too long. Okay, now I have to admit, I already quite like my position here, because to my eyes, it looks like I have more central pawns. If I castle, I've got the F file to attack log, and I've got a lovely outpost. You see where my mouse is hovering here. When you're playing chess, you've got to look for outposts, and the E5 square is a very nice outpost. My opponent wants to go C5 now. So can I even play C5 myself? But then his knight moves. This pawn is weak. I think I'm going to play this move to stop my opponent from doing this. Try to use my pawns to go forwards. And we'll see how this continues. And what do I capture with here? I mean, I even think this is one time I'm going to capture away from the centre. You normally want to take into the centre. But I didn't like my B pawn. It seemed a bit of a weakness. And what the hell is that move? Okay, he's attacking my knight and attacking my bishop. Interesting move. I don't believe it though, because I got rook f7. Oh, he's going to take there. Okay, that's annoying. I missed this move here. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for this. Okay. Didn't really want to lose that one, did I? Okay. That's a pity, because a lot of the sort of activity was with the queens on the board. Okay. Right, so what are we going to do now? Well, okay, he's now probing on this square, which is a bit of a problem to defend. I need to start some counterplay here. If I go rook here, he goes rook b1. This is the problem, taking this way. Silly. I did some miscalculations there. So I need to now generate some play. But he's got a very solid setup as well. So I'm not liking my position so much here. A pity. I didn't think it should be that bad at all. Okay. Right. Well, it's just this problem. The b6 pawn is a major weakness. I think I'm going to have to let him have that one. But I'm trying to work out how I can generate some counterplay, and I'm also a minute down, so I'm just going to speed up now. Right, I have a plan of trying to get some pressure against f2. So this is my sort of desperate plan. Get rid of this bishop here, which is a good defender, so I can nibble away at the f2 pawn, and maybe get my knight in somewhere. So a good move for my opponent. That's a really good move because he's attacking my bishop. If I go rook there, he comes knight d7. So this has gone horribly wrong. Okay, I'm going to take that one off. And now I'm hoping for my counter-attack, because I got g2 as potential target. Now if he takes on f5, I take here, takes here, complex. Or do I even just take that square? A lot of possibilities. So, okay, so I could take here, but this one looks better. Maybe even I should have moved my knight there. There's a lot of possibilities there. So we'll go for this move. With an unclear position now. Things are a bit messy now. At least I've made the position messy. And when your position is worse, you just got to try to make it as messy as possible. Complicate things. There's times to complicate, times not to complicate. And if you're losing a pawn or things are going wrong, then you should just aim to complicate matters. And that's precisely what I'm aiming to do here. So I'm now going to get my bishop to this lovely square. This is one of my key ideas. And if rook e2, rook b8 is very strong. He has to avoid falling for that trick. So it could be on the clock now. I've got to avoid taking on here with... Okay. Right, time. Time to knuckle down. Time now. It's the key thing here. Time is more important than anything else now. And... Okay, so... I think my opponent is in real trouble. Okay, so that's a winning game. Well, that was a bit close, that one. I mean, we can see the position is winning at the end because I'm threatening rook to f8 check, and I don't think there's any way my opponent can stop that one. If the king sidesteps into h1, then there's rook to f1 checkmate. Now, I'd normally give my opponent a rematch, but hopefully I'll get a chance to play him later. But as we are waiting for Fiona, who seems to be ready now, we will get cracking, I think. Set Fiona up. Might take a while to do that and get going. And very interesting game. I mean, it kind of turned around this point. As soon as I found this plan, and you've got to always find a plan, some plan of attacking f2, things start to get better here. And the problem after bishop takes e3 is that if my opponent takes with either the pawn or the rook, let's say rook pawn takes, I have this big move, rook f2, sacrificing a piece. But if bishop takes e4, then this should be very good for me. I go rook takes g2 check, king here, and there must be some powerful discovered check here. Worst case scenario, I can bring my other rook into the 7th rank with a great attack. Okay, so let's see if we can get Fiona up. So I'm just going to swap... let's get her on the phone and see if we can get things set up. It might take a while. Oh, the board's gone funny again. Okay, so we'll just close some of these down, and hopefully that will make it more sensible. Okay, right, I'm going to ring Fiona, and let's try to get her online. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing? You right?
I've reset my Twitch password, and now I realize I don't know my password to log into to chess.com, so I'm just doing that.
Ah, there. That sounds like you, Fiona. Everything going a little bit wonky.
Oh dear. I was thinking, today is going to be very nice. Like, I don't need to set anything up. But yeah, also just to make clear for the people in the chat, the reason I was logged in earlier as you.
Yeah.
Okay, a link has been sent to me. The reason I logged in as you was not because I know your password, but just because you were here in Hamburg last weekend and you logged on to your Twitch.
Right.
Anyway.
So you've been looking at all my secret messages. That's unbelievable.
What are all these messages? Why haven't I seen them before? Then I was like, I'll write something into the chat, just say hi, and then I was you.
That's quite weird. That must have been quite a scary. What does it feel like to be me? Is it the best day of your life?
It's up there.
I'd imagine that is. I'd imagine it's a great honour to be like me. A great honour.
It's a bit scary, you know?
A bit scary being me, yeah, I can, can imagine. I'm just basically readjusting your Skype window now as well, so hopefully we can get you nice and framed. So Fiona, what would you do if you were a man for a day? And by the way, we are broadcasting on chess.com, so we have to keep this a family-friendly broadcast, just in case, you wonder. So let's say you were a man for a day, and what would be the first thing you would do? If you're a man for a day, going into I don't know, what do men do that women don't do nowadays? Yeah.
I don't know, you're putting me on the spot here.
I see bad habit, Marco. You should be banned for comments like that. That's harsh, bad habit. Really harsh. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
but
really
Simon,
harsh.
don't you have I was wondering that. Do you not have a mod?
No, no, I
Why do
don't.
you not make Anton a mod? He is a great mod.
Yeah, I mean, if Anton would like to be a mod, then I'll go for it. But would Anton? Is Anton here? I hope he's
I think
here.
he's here.
Okay, cool. And we should mention Anton is a guy who does some really cool stuff online. If no one's mentioning, but yeah, that'd be cool if we can get Anton to be a mod. But do I have to do something to make that possible?
You have to do something.
I have to do something.
What
Okay.
am I doing? We believe.
Are you still logged out at the moment? Yeah. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, you're in. So anyway, people are asking.
Yeah, I
So
have no idea about what I would do if I was a man. I'm quite happy being a woman, I think.
yeah, I don't know if it's easier being a man or a woman. Really, I mean, there's pressures on both of us, isn't there? So yeah.
Let me get into the play zone.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
dear. I haven't done that in a while. Okay, I think I'm in the play zone.
Okay, good stuff. Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the chat earlier and I had a shitter of an afternoon. I was watching the football and it all started.
I
out
love the way. Sorry, I love the way you tried to avoid swearing there because you suddenly realised that it's on chess.com. I love the way you like. And you made up a word. You kind of made up a word there. That was brilliant.
Yeah, my mic is a bit quiet.
Okay, I'll move mine down, and you can let me move mine down. And people tell me, okay, is that any better? Is that any better? People can say. Hopefully that will help a little bit.
It's a bit weird because I don't know because my sound's a bit low as well, but it's probably got to do with me. Give me half a second here. Okay. Just one last thing. I saw you having some trouble as well when you started out here.
Oh yeah, I didn't know how to get the chat. Actually, you saved my life there, Fiona. It was quite funny because I didn't know how to get the chat up on the Twitch channel, and yeah, you actually helped me out do that. So thanks for doing that. It was a bit of a slow start, but things seem to be going okay now, basically.
I did change some setting now on my Skype, so let us know, people, if that's better.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not prepared. I mean, I was in quite a good mood when I woke up. Yesterday, I was suffering from a bit of a hangover, but then today I was feeling great. I thought I'll watch Liverpool, then I'll join Simon on the stream. It's all going to be lovely. Liverpool went 2-0 up after 20 minutes. I was having a great time.
Yeah.
And then they lost 4-3.
Oh no! Is this FA Cup or
No, it's Premier League.
or Premier League? Who do they lose to?
I really need to behave myself. To Bournemouth.
To Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Bournemouth have a football team. Bournemouth. I didn't even realise Bournemouth were in the Premier League of football. That's really bad.
Oh, it's really bad.
Oh my god! So you are a massive Liverpool supporter. If people don't know about football, then football's like the most popular sport in England, soccer in America, but
It's life.
that's quite a bad result, yeah. So yeah, definitely.
And then I was on the water.
Yeah.
But then after Liverpool lost, I thought, okay, it's your stream. Liverpool lost. I'll pour myself one glass of wine. So
Good stuff.
this is my one glass of wine.
So is this your only glass of wine for the whole night then? I bet you it's not.
No. We'll see. We'll see. You know what happened? I don't have a fridge anymore.
Oh right, okay. What happened to your fridge?
A couple of days after you left, I was told someone was going to come and have because I'm subletting here. I mean, this will be my last random story, but I'm just subletting, and I was told someone will come and have a look at the fridge because they're interested in buying them. And I thought, okay, if they buy them, they buy them. Like, I'll be gone soon. But then someone came to have a look at the fridge, and they yeah, we'll take it. And I was like, okay. And then I realized they're just going to take it right there and then. So I was like,
were you selling the fridge or someone else was selling? The people who own the place?
Yeah, the girl who owns the flat. So I was like,
oh, wow.
But she hadn't told me that there was a possibility that they will buy the fridge right there and then.
Okay, that's a bit
bad.
So
I basically just had to take all my stuff out of the fridge, and they just took the fridge right there. So now I don't have a fridge anymore. So
good. Yeah.
Luckily, I mean, you were at my flat.
I was.
There wasn't a lot in the fridge, but there were a couple of bottles of wine, some like food. It's really like some, supplies. So
There
now
was
they're all on the
yeah.
balcony now. So if I want more wine, I have to go and get it from the balcony.
Okay, oh dear. So on the balcony, you have your wine on the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's quite bad, yeah. So.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, what's going to happen today? I know it's your special stream. I know you've planned it all very last minute again. You gave me a message yesterday saying, "Oh, can you join me on the stream tomorrow?" But of course, I'm happy to be here. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It should, yeah. I mean, it should be great fun. I mean, we're just gonna have a laugh, really. I think for the next hour or so. That sounds like the best plan, doesn't it? As always.
Idea.
Definitely.
So, shall we get cracking with a game?
Oh, we could do, yeah. I mean, like I say, by the way, the wine you're drinking, I'm quite happy to chat for a bit because I've been playing far too much chess now. So we could just have a chat for a little bit. The chess will come. We've got hours of chess. But when I obviously came over to Hamburg a week ago now, wasn't it? About a week ago. And, I was filming a DVD for Chess Base, but also I stayed with you, which was lovely. And we went out to the Reaper Barn, which is like completely crazy. And that we won't. Well, it was a good night, wasn't it, Fiona? It was a crazy night. And then we streamed on your channel. But I have to say, you have this brilliant wine over there. We were drinking. Fiona was giving me this wine. I was like, this is like the best wine I've ever tasted in my life. It tells you that I'm a real wine connoisseur. I'm a street wine connoisseur from the streets. And then you told me the wine cost you how much?
€1.79.
€1.79. Can you believe it? It's like that's like basically a pound. It's like £1.50. £1.50, which is like, I don't know. You can't get anything for under £1.50 in England. So, and it was really good wine. So yeah, so that was good stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And the stream.
Actually, the only wine I have left now is not that one, but it's the one you bought and didn't drink.
The Riesling. Riesling. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you say it, by the way? Is it Riesling or Riesling? Not that my pronunciation needs ever any help with.
I tuned into it's Riesling, but I tuned into your stream when you started earlier.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, you're not even joking. Like, you just don't actually know how to pronounce my name.
I was hoping you wouldn't hear that moment. So I could say Fiona. So, but the thing is, whenever we talk, I never have to say
Fiona. Yeah.
Hello, Fiona. Hello, Fiona. Like the Fonzie, Fonzie. Fiona. But but the thing is, I never have to say your surname. So, I mean, yeah, it's quite embarrassing.
I'll teach you in London. How about that?
Okay. How do you say it though? Do you want to tell me now, quickly?
In English, I would say steil-antoni.
That's quite easy. Steil-antoni. I can do that. Yeah. Like Mark Antony, but a female version of Steel, I guess. Something like that.
And people in the chat are still talking about football, and I'm really excited because for New Year's Eve I'm going to go to both. I'm going to go on a 5-day trip to both Manchester and Liverpool, and I'm really, really hoping to go to Anfield for Liverpool against City on the 31st. So if I manage to get tickets, that would be like my best New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I mean, you're a massive football fan, and actually you were showing me the hotel. By the way, we will play some chess later on, but look, guys, whenever I stream with Fiona, it's not all about the chess. The chess happens. We just like having a little basically meet up, a little chat, like two old women, so like, yeah, just a little chit chat basically. But you're actually staying at this crazy hotel in Manchester, and do you know what the nickname of Manchester is as well?
No.
Madchester. It's called Manchester, of course. So it's completely mad up there. I mean, of course, Oasis came from there, and loads of good music scene there as well. So, but you're staying in Gotham Hotel. What's this hotel all about then?
Again, who knows?
Who knows?
I'm going with my best friend, and I think he was having a drunken night himself, so he just booked us into this ridiculous hotel. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good escape. Looking forward to it. And yeah, shortly afterwards, my birthday, I'm hoping to maybe come to London and finally get reunited with one of my favorite teams. This is the Drunken Knights in London.
Very appropriate name for you. What, the Drunken Knights? Brilliant, yeah. Do you know what their motto is? This is a chess team me and
I
Fiona.
know. Yeah.
It's the chess team me and Fiona both play for in London called the Drunken Knights, and it's nearly as good as Battersea chess team, and I will mention them in a minute. Well, it is as good, but in a different way. But the Drunken Knights, and what's their motto, Fiona?
The drinking club with a chess problem.
I love that motto. The drinking club with a chess problem. I mean, how good is that motto? I mean, that's the way chess should be played, shouldn't it? You know, it should be played like, with a lot of fun, sociable, having a good time, I think, yeah? So,
Someone in the chat is asking, when do we see some chess? Soon.
next week, maybe, all right? We're just having a little natter here. Can you stop, don't get in the way of our natter? We're having a good time here. Just leave us alone, please.
There was another question in the chat earlier, which I thought was quite interesting. Does the alcohol help your chess up to a certain point, GingerGM?
Well, to be honest, when I actually play in, I say serious events like FIDE tournaments, proper tournaments, which are long play, one game a day, I would never have a drink before the game because I just don't think it's the right thing to do, and I would take those games seriously. I mean, in other times when I'm playing Blitz here, or if I'm just chilling out and I have a drink, actually, yeah, it can. Yeah, I mean, I'm not joking. I mean, like, a couple of beers, you lose your inhibitions and you lose your fear. Not that I'm really scared of much anyway, but I'm not really like, oh my god, I can't play that move because I might lose a pawn. I'm not that kind of player, but you do. Oh, we have another donation, by the way, so thank you very much for Chess242526 donate £5. Obviously someone likes the chat, so it's not all bad. We just got a donation. We might chat for another half an hour now. Boom boom boom. But yeah, I mean, generally it does, but it's more like if you're playing Blitz chess and just chilling out. I mean, what do you reckon?
No, I agree with you. I've never played an official game. I've never had a drink during an official game, but like tournaments, like these Irish weekenders, I saw you playing Killian earlier. So this completely crazy game.
Yeah, it was great fun.
Yeah, I think those tournaments, as long as you don't go over the top and fall asleep at the board or something, I agree with you that you care a bit less and you rely on intuition more than calculation, which sometimes can be a good thing, I think. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's good, and it depends where you're playing. A lot of tournaments, like you're saying, like the Drunken Knights, it's more of a friends meet up, and I think that's really nice. Chess to me is, I'll be honest, if I didn't play chess, I don't know what I'd be doing. Probably robbing banks or something. No, I'm only joking, but I'd be doing something totally different in my life, and I think chess has kind of saved my life and really helped me out. And I love chess. I think it's a brilliant game, and if you're meeting in a social environment, I think it's a great way to meet friends, and lots of my friends in chess be my friends for the rest of my life. So I think it's great, So yeah.
And I just started laughing because there's a very random someone in the chat called N3 Ubo 3RGR, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it means Neu Boyga, but whatever. He asked a set of 3 questions. The first one was, did the Brexit confuse your drunken friendship? When do we see some chess? And how old is Fiona?
Do you want me to answer them with three with one word answers? Yeah. Okay. Well, if I can. So the first one, did the Brexit confuse your drunken friendship? Brexit. What was that? I don't know what that was. No. When do we see some chess? Tomorrow. And how old is Fiona? 12. So don't get any ideas. Okay, right. Should we play some chess then? Should we play some chess?
Play some chess.
Okay. Should we play Hand and Brain? Should we do that? Should we play one of the guys in the chat? Should we do that?
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh. I'm just playing a 10-minute game, which I haven't started. I don't know what that is about.
Oh dear. Okay.
I've just been aborted. Okay, let me find you.
Oh, by the way, we have another donation of £5. And
thank you.
That is from 5 DAP saying, Fiona, you are beautiful. And I just said she's only 12 years old, so just be careful what you say. No, of course. But thank you very much for the donation. But I think what we'll do now, by the way, guys, we'll play a game of what we call, me and Fiona love doing this, it's a team game. and it's a game of hand and brain. So basically, one of us is the hand, and the other one's the brain. And to explain this, the brain calls out what piece to move, and the hand has to move the piece that the brain calls. Do you want to play my account or yours, Fiona?
And I think you should play. I followed you, so I'll be the brain for now, and
Okay,
then we
you
can
be the
switch
brain.
it around.
So all we need now is for someone to give their name, and we do. If you donated, we'll always give you first dibs on playing a game against us. But let's see who we can play now. So five dapples, you're there. Let's see if I can challenge you now. And of course, to play, you have to be on chess.com. And you have to be ready for a game as soon as I give you a challenge. So we'll play 5 minutes because obviously it's 2 of us now, and we're going to try and sort this out now. Sound like a good idea?
Sounds like a perfect idea.
I like perfect ideas. Okay, no such thing as a perfect idea. Not whenever we go into Reaper Barn, Fiona, I should say. We have another donation, and this is unbelievable. We have another donation of £10. Fiona, as soon as you come in, people just start throwing money at your feet. They're like, Fiona, have my money, have it, which is great. Thank you very much for the donation. Anyway, very kind donation.
And indeed, Salty Nutsack did donate earlier. I saw that. So if you want a game, Salty Nutsack, just let us know what your handle is. And I liked your explanation about the peanuts and the...
yeah. Salty nutsack just means, in England, a nice thing to chew on in the pub is salty nuts. Not nuts, and sometimes people have them in a sack. They bring their sack to the pub, like a sack of clothes, like a knapsack, and they leave their nuts in the bag. And when they're having a beer, they chew on their nuts. Have you ever chewed on salty nuts, Fiona?
I quite like salty nuts, yeah.
I think I like salty nuts, definitely. They go very well with a pint of beer, maybe a glass of wine. Okay, right. Definitely time to play a game now. Okay, Fiver Dapples, you're offline. And we can obviously only play people who are online. So we're just going to take anyone.
No, let's take Salty Nutsack. His handle is Charlie Boy Checkers.
Oh, right, and that's the name of one of the cats. Well, Charlie is one of the cats who lives here.
I saw your video, actually.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it's a big cat, isn't it?
A big ginger cat.
A big ginger cat. Yeah, there's 2 cats that live here, and they're not. Neither of them are my cats. I just catnabbed them. No, one of them's next door, and they're more than welcome to come here. They come here for the food, I think. Okay, so we're going to try now to play.
I've never had so much water on a stream. I'm so thirsty. It's ridiculous.
We got another donation from Yar Bjorn. Donated £5. Very kind. Okay, Okay, we've started, Fiona. We started.
Okay, wait. Let me find you.
Okay, so
don't do anything. 1 second.
I've got to readjust the board. That's one.
Yeah, and I have requested a private chat with you. I didn't want to do that.
Okay, bear with me. I'm just going to readjust the board.
Are you sure you're playing?
Yeah, I'm playing. I'm sitting here.
I clicked on observe game and nothing is happening.
Really?
Oh, there you are. Okay, I see you.
You got me?
You.
Okay, good. Okay, and we get the board. Okay, so the way this works, me and Fiona playing tag teams against you guys, and Fiona says pawn, and whatever Fiona says, I have to move. Okay, correct?
Correct.
Let's do this. Okay, good.
I like this, Harry.
We have another donation. This is insane. This is chess 2425. And there's I missed the message there, but hopefully the message will be called out anyway. So, okay, what are we playing, Fiona? I'll move. We wasted a bit. Pawn. Okay. Bum 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 bum.
Oh, that was pretty bad.
Pretty bad. This is normal. This is all in the theory books. This is all. By the way, this is another DVD GingerGM will shortly be bringing out.
Pawn.
How many times can we say pawn, do you think?
I think 10 times.
Okay, let's go for 10.
Go for the 10.
What?
I'm not going to call him out anymore. Just go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 more to make. That's not going to be easy. Okay, good. Number 6. Okay.
Yep.
Good stuff. Hello. Hello, Charlie. I've got a cat joining as well now. So we've got a cat coming in. Hello. So we're just talking about you. We're just talking about you, Charlie. You've requested another private chat, Fiona. That's very kind, but we can chat here if you want.
Someone is saying, GingerGM, if you're up for donation challenge, 5 LBS. What's LBS? Like pounds? He says 5 LBS for every queen sacrifice. What's LBS?
I don't know what LBS is, to be honest to you.
No idea. I keep wanting to swear and then I keep going.
I just realised, by the way, this game is rated.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Double. This game is rated. I'm going to lose like 5. I'm going to lose all my rating unless we... Oh, no. Let's play Sick Fiona.
One more pawn move.
One more?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Now we start playing.
Okay. Pawn?
Yep.
Oh, my word. I'm going to lose so many rating points. Pawn? This is move number 12. We made 12 pawn moves. I need you to win this game, though.
Okay, let me focus now.
Okay, focus.
Bishop.
Use the force, Fiona. Use the force. I've got a cat here as well. Okay. Knight. Which one? This one? I don't know.
No.
No. This one? Okay.
Yes.
Right. We can't leave. Queen, good. Oh my words!
Whoa.
What was that?
What is that?
That was an E-bomb.
Let me think. Pawn.
Okay. Well, okay, right.
Bishop.
No. Oh no, Fiona. If I lose my rating points today, you are in. I'm never talking to you again. If we lose this game,
he didn't take. Okay.
Let's win this game, Fiona.
Okay. Rook. No, what?
What?
What are you doing? You just hung our knight for the second time in a row.
Shush! Yeah, all planned.
Knight.
Right.
Yes.
I really don't like this.
Trust me.
Oh, I'll try my best.
Trust me more. We need to get our king into safety. Somehow.
I like this. Okay, I'll move.
I'm a bit worried about take, but okay, I'll say...
Just take the damn thing.
I'll say bishop.
I love there's a funny comment from Killian, Fiona. And Killian saying I'm more worried about my chess.com rating than my feed day rating. And you know what? There might be a little bit of truth in that, actually, which is weird. That's just not right. What world do I live on? Come on, Charlie.
I think actually this position is now. I think we're okay now.
Don't worry.
We hung our knight on a6 2 moves in a row. But...
We can still mess up any position, so don't worry. Any position is possible. Okay. Okay, right. I'll move.
Interesting.
That's not a move.
Is that knight trapped?
Oh, hello, mate. What do you want, eh? Hello. Hello, you heard us talk. Okay.
Simon. I think our knight is gone.
Don't worry, you just keep thinking for another 2 minutes. Wait, okay. And the funny thing is, you know what the cat does. Okay, we've got to move.
I know. We really messed this up.
Yeah.
Not knight.
Okay. Right. Let's move quickly, yeah?
Yeah. Really quickly.
Okay.
Knight. No.
Knight?
Yes.
Oh no, that's checkmate in one move if I move there.
Where is checkmate?
Rook d8, checkmate. Ow!
Why did you move that?
Because if I go other way, it's checkmate in one move.
No, but I just wanted to take on c3.
Ollie. And you know what? The cat is biting my hand because I'm not stroking him.
Knight.
Charlie, come on out of the way. Sorry, knight.
Knight, and you need to hurry up.
Yeah, I know.
We can't lose this game.
Yeah, I'm getting bitten everywhere as well.
What's knight?
Okay, quick.
Look.
Sorry, work.
Rook.
Work. Come on,
Dear,
Fiona. We
dear.
can't lose this game because I'll lose 400 rating points.
I know.
That'll be the end of my life.
I can't believe you went knight g8. That is not a move.
I can't believe you
You
can...
just don't do that.
Quick!
Rook.
Can't see, there's a cat in the way, and my mouse has stopped working. Charlie, come on. Come on. Quick. King. Did you say king?
King. Okay, king.
And the problem is, this cat, basically, if I don't stroke it, it will bite my hand.
Just put it into the next room in the
Okay, quick.
at night. I don't know. Our position is
Oh, God. Charlie, no, you're going to bite me. Come on, out the way. Come on. Just relax. There we go.
If he takes down
No,
knight.
don't bite my hand. Literally,
Rook
I'm getting bitten all over the place by this cat.
and king next.
Okay, we got it. We're doing all right. We're up on time, aren't we? Nearly.
Nearly.
We're nearly up on time. We got a pass pawn somewhere.
Where? On A.
Yeah, we got an A pawn. Don't worry. Okay, it's all good. It's all good in the place.
What is that?
Knight?
Knight.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not sure it's a good move, but it's a move.
It's a move. King.
Oh, we've got to move quick now. This is key.
Pawn.
Quick.
And then king again next.
King again, yeah?
Yeah.
Even if you place rook f8?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now we're equal on time.
Dear.
Quick.
King.
Okay, quick. 30 seconds. That king can run. Run, baby, run.
King.
Not our move yet.
King.
Okay, king. Oh, Charlie, no. You really quick out of the way. What move did you say?
Rook. Good. Dear.
So many obstacles in the way of this game. It's like impossible. I might need a time out to cat navigate after this one.
I'll get some more wine because this was a bloody nightmare.
This is such a stressful game. Charlie just wants to play some chess, poor thing.
Rook.
Okay, we should be alright now.
King.
Should be alright.
Should be alright.
We should be. Barring a disaster.
I don't know. Rook.
What?
I don't know, Simon.
I know you don't know, Fiona. We're going to lose some time.
Pawn.
Okay, quick. Stay there.
King.
Stay there. Don't bite me. Yeah. Never a doubt. Always okay. There was never a doubt there at all. It was always in the bag. Nothing going on. You are one very naughty cat. Like I said, what was going on there, Fiona, was like my hand's on the mouse, but if you don't like pat the cat, then it will bite your hand. So you're there and you're getting bitten on the hand. So it's kind of impossible to play when there's a cat on your lap. I found out it's not a good
I
situation.
understand. Yeah.
Anyway, I think we did well there. We got another donation, I think, as well, which is very nice, from F. Burton. So that's very kind. Another £10.
That's Francis, actually. He also donated towards our European Club Cup crust. Francis from Glasgow, if I'm not mistaken.
Hello, Francis from Glasgow. I'm glad you're well, very nice of you to donate. Very kind. And good. Well, that was very stressful, Fiona. That was actually a little bit too stressful for me.
Too stressful, yeah. I agree.
Do you want to try commentating when I play? Have you ever tried that before?
No.
Actually, that's going to be even more stressful if there's a cat running about. I don't know.
Really, if I'm doing I've barely. I mean, I've never done commentary on my own, and I mean, I'm not a very good chess player, am I?
Oh, that's harsh. What do you mean you're not a very good chess player?
I rely on you to do the chess stuff.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Keep an eye on the chat. I'll tell some stories.
Okay.
But we can try that.
You're a very good chess player. You're Luxembourg's #1 player.
Number 3 women player.
Okay. And by the way, if you haven't heard of Luxembourg, it's a bit like Santa Claus. It's one of those weird places which may or may not exist. No one knows. No one knows because no one's been there. No one knows. Luxembourg's maybe the size of my house. Is that about right? You know, it's one of those weird little places.
It's about right. And Salty Nutsack is saying it was a pleasure, but I was panicky. Yeah, you're doing very well there at some point. So
Yeah.
well done and thanks for the game.
Yeah.
And there's so many people in the chat who want to play you, Simon.
Oh, really? Well, should we play another Hand and Brain? Should we try one more time? Yeah, let's do that. Who are we gonna? You pick someone, Fiona, and we'll pick someone who's been nice in the chat, shall we? Who's been nice?
I know Michael has been gagging for a game, so let's play him because ever since I tuned in like 3 hours ago, he's been begging for a game.
Okay.
And his handle is MI1.
Cool. Got it. Okay, so we're going to try to face Michael now, and I have to say Charlie's disappeared because I wasn't giving him enough tension. So either that or he wants some food. I think he bit my hand about 5 times there throughout that game. So okay, so we're going to play Michael at 5-minute Hand of Brain again. Sound good?
And there's someone in the chat called Jonas. I don't think it's the intern, but I don't know. Let us know if you're in the chat.
Yeah.
Nice little intern.
Yeah. Nice little intern. Well, what does that mean? Intern where? Intern at your house as a cleaner, or what do you mean?
So the intern you met, the lovely intern you met there.
I know. Well, I mean, I have to say before we play another game, and we're going to challenge Michael in a minute. I had an amazing time in Hamburg last week, and it's an amazing town in Germany. And Fiona lives there, I think, only for another week or so. Fiona, is that correct? Then you're going back to...
Yeah, I'm coming to London on Wednesday for the Classic.
Yeah.
And then when I'm back, I'm just here for another 12 hours or so. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Coming to a close.
Definitely. So, hopefully, and you'll, like say, your birthday, we'll try to paint London red, shall we, or something? Should we try to paint it ginger? Should we literally go around with some paint and paint things ginger for your birthday? That'd be well cool. We have another donation again from Chess2425. Thank you so much. And can you play F3 King F2 opening? For £5, we can play whatever you want.
Okay, so let's do that in the next game.
Okay, I'm going to challenge now. So I'm playing, and we're going to try play. This is opening. Oh god, he's actually got a decent-ish rating. Oh, I played rated again. I've got to stop doing that.
Okay, so pawn.
Okay. So I've got to stop playing this opening, Fiona, because it's just tragic. Ah, dear. Okay.
I really enjoyed your game against Killian. Pawn.
Pawn. Okay. Do you know there's a story?
I thought you were going to go h4. I wanted to stop queen h4.
No, this is rated. I will literally kill myself if I lose a game with this rating. It's taken me about 5 years to get over 2,500, and you want me to throw it away in one move? Who the hell are you?
Actually, if Killian is still watching, Killian, I really want to play the tournament in Gonzaga. You can't do this, right? Because you're in Gibraltar, I think.
Oh, maybe I'm in Gibraltar, yeah.
Pawn. But I really want to go and play the Gonzaga weekender.
Do you still want to come to Bunratty? Because I was speaking to Gary yesterday, and he said he said you can get conditions if you do a little report or something.
Yeah, that would be lovely. But the problem with Bunratty is
I'll move.
Pawn.
Okay.
The problem with Bunratty, it's in what, like February, March?
Yeah.
And it's just too far ahead, you know? Like, I barely know what I'll be doing 2 weeks from now.
I know the feeling.
So, February or March is just like, I can't deal with this. Fiona ain't drunk. No, I really ain't drunk. I'm just, I don't know.
You okay?
Tired.
Aww.
Punch drunk. But no, I ain't drunk. I had 1 glass of wine. I might have another one soon. We'll see.
I think I might get another Coca-Cola soon.
What are you actually drinking?
Coca-Cola and
something. Okay.
And something, yeah.
How about we develop a piece?
Well, I'm waiting for you to suggest a move. I mean, we've been here 30 seconds where you I don't know, not really sure
I was
what you.
checking in on the chat. Someone was asking if we are doing commentary on London. No, I will
Fiona,
be.
our move.
Yeah. Paul, I can't believe you're not going to play H4 just because it's a bloody rated game. It's just pathetic.
Words, my words. Do you just want
And
to?
now you're giving away the G4 square as well.
Oh, positional consequences. Just go easy. Go easy. Go easy. I know you're angry. Have you? Did you get out of bed the wrong side today? I kind of got a feeling that you might need to.
I mean, I already explained, and I was watching Liverpool,
Yeah.
and I got really bloody upset.
That's a polite way. That's not a swear word. Very good. Very good. And someone has asked, what kind of Coke am I having? Am I having Diet Coke, Coke Zero, or a full fat Coke? And I'll tell you what, it's a full fat Coke. Very, very, very fatty, as we should say. Well, I do you need a bit of cheering up then? Do you want me to sing you a song?
Yes, please.
Okay. Fiona, maybe a moaner, but Fiona, I love your moaning, Fiona. Yeah.
It's just so wrong. What the hell was that?
I was just singing you a nice song. Calm down. Wasn't that bad, was it? Just trying to make you a bit more happy. This is what I get for trying to be nice. This last time, where's your Christmas spirit? Why don't you just pretend
What
to be...
am I effing doing here?
Just
I
what...
had no effing idea.
I'm a Fiona.
King.
Thank you. But anyway, it should be nice to get back to Luxembourg. Are you going to spend Christmas there?
Yeah, I'm going to spend Christmas in Strasbourg, actually, where most of my family lives in France, which is going to be nice. And then, after I'll spend a week at home, which will be good. Good to have a bit of relaxing time, Pond. And then I will go off to Manchester with Tom, which will probably be chaos.
I'd imagine it'll be a little bit messy, as we say. What are we doing now, Fiona?
Hello, Fiona. I already said Pond.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay, right. Do you think
Listen,
you like your pawns, don't you?
Pawns.
Indeed.
This was actually. Do you remember? Well, Simon and I played a Bughouse tournament in Luxembourg last year.
Did, yeah. Oh, we should play some Bughouse. We should play some Bughouse, Fiona.
We should.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm like a kid in a candy store. Bughouse.
Do you remember what our team name was in the Bughouse?
Is it Fiona the No, I'm not sure. What was it?
I'm trying to.
You can't remember. I like that.
No, wasn't it Pawn Star?
It might have been. Yeah.
Hardcore Pawn.
I thought you said. Calm down. This is a chess stream. I'm going to get so much grief off the bosses after this. I actually used to have a T-shirt, which I used to wear to, when I was a junior. It's not our move. Oh, it is our move. Okay, pawn. Yeah, just testing you. Just testing.
And Amadan, you need to tell your story. But Amadan is asking if we've ever played the pop crawl tournament in Amsterdam. Sadly, I haven't, but it sounds like a bloody excellent tournament.
I mean, I've played in Amsterdam. I played in the Batvaria tournament in a cafe, and it was one of the weirdest experiences ever. It was a brilliant tournament. It had something like 100 beers behind the counter. But it was the only tournament where, you're playing chess, you're in a little room, it's quite quiet. You go out and you want to have a little bit of time to yourself when you think about the move. You go out the room, and it's like you've been hit by, I don't know, a field from, I don't know, Afghanistan or something. It's like, whoa, what is that smell? And I think trying to gain some space in my mind. I must have playing this tournament in Amsterdam. Literally, I think I probably lost my brain. Anyway, yeah, no, it was nice. I like Amsterdam. I'll move. Go on. Okay, cool.
But that is actually like a sensible norm tournament. But a pub crawl tournament in Amsterdam.
Sounds good, yeah.
It's really good.
It sounds great. Sounds like a great tournament to do, doesn't it? So definitely.
Let us know, Killian. If you go there, I'd love to join. Nice.
Yeah, I'll come along as well. Sounds good. I have to say, if anyone's watching this and you want to play a good chess tournament, I would always recommend your move.
I have no idea where.
You keep saying pawn. Oh,
Yeah,
that's such a horrible move. I can't play that move. It's so horrible.
no, yeah.
I got to play that one because I got to give that square to my knight. But
Okay.
I think Ireland's like one of the best places to play chess. It's an amazing, amazing place to play chess. I love playing chess in Ireland. They're so friendly. The tournaments are fun. They're not stressed out as other tournaments, and I'd always recommend going and playing in Ireland. Okay, over to you.
Dear, dear, dear.
Don't
Nice.
worry, just relax. Everything is cool in world. Remember, if you lose, I'm never speaking to you again. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Could be a good thing.
It would be pretty sad if we stopped speaking because of
It would be.
rated chess.com
It'd be really sad.
king.
King? Oh, really? Can't Adam and Eve it? Okay, good.
What did you want?
I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just want to win on time. I can't win on position anymore. It's got to be done. Well, I can't even remember what story I was saying, Fiona. Can you remember? Any idea what I was going on about? I was
Something bishop.
verbal lyricking. Opposition is pretty terrible.
Pretty awful, yeah.
Not great. It's not the best position I've seen in the world.
No. Rook.
I think it's all under control, though. Don't you? I think we're okay.
Ish.
No, I think we're slightly better, only slightly.
Queen.
This is one of those, we're just sacrificing to open lines up against our opponent's king. Careful what you say. Careful.
Rook.
Yeah. You probably have to take it, otherwise there could be a nasty disaster on H2 there.
King.
King. Okay. Good work.
Queen. I think we've consolidated now.
We're always okay.
Last.
I mean,
Rook.
speaking positionally, we're always slightly better. It was nothing to fear. I mean, we always had a slight pull on the position. No danger at all. Slight little.
You really are a master flagger. But I can't believe you played Rook C1. I thought you explained to me that was where our knight was going. So I'll say Rook again.
Okay. In we go. Our knight's still going to go there. Don't worry about that. Boom. Good stuff, Fiona. You're a master.
We're talking about chess on islands.
Talking chess.
There's someone in the chat.
Chess on islands, was I? I can't remember what island I was talking about. I think I was talking about chess in. Was I talking about chess in Ireland?
I think.
No, was it? Maybe. I can't remember. I can't remember half the things I talk about. And we're only halfway through the stream. Minimum. There's still a long way to go in this stream.
Yeah.
So it's going to get more and more bizarre as things go on.
And Amada is saying that the pub crawl tournament is on the last Saturday in June.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll look that up. And so it's a good excuse to go to Amsterdam for the weekend, indeed.
It is, yeah. I mean, I guess if my girlfriend will let me go, then I'm there. But
And Amadam thinks you are going to plug Banratti.
Oh well, I think I've already plugged that loads. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go to a tournament, I've got to do a couple of plugs actually, which are not my own things. I did promise to do them, and they're well worth plugging. I'm only going to plug things I think are worth plugging. And first of all, if you get a chance to play any tournament in the world, there's a place called Banratti. And I'm going to write it in the chat now.
You do a plug. I'll get myself another glass of wine.
Sounds like a very good idea. There's a place called Banratti in Ireland, and they have a tournament there, and that's like the best tournament in the world. It's a lot of fun. Nigel Short played there. I should have beaten him last year, but okay, I lost. So that's a great tournament. And I would also like to say this Tuesday, if there's anyone watching this who lives in the London area, London calling, then you guys might have heard of a certain guy called John Bartholomew. And John Bartholomew, who has an excellent YouTube channel, is doing a simultaneous at Battersea Chess Club, which is very near Clapham Junction train station by London, one of the main train stations in London. Basically, I'm going to be there playing the Blitz tournament afterwards. I'm just going to bring up that very quickly. So, okay, let me just see if I can get this better organised. better organised. No, we don't want that. We've had you guys. We've had you guys, haven't we? No, off you go. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm just going to show you. If you are in London, you might fancy coming along to this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. This is some crazy video I had earlier. I don't know how to get rid of it now. Go away. Go away. Go away, great video. Okay, I'm going to try another one. And let me just bring up this, where were we? This page here, because it is well worth, if you're in the London area, it'll be a great night, and it's at Battersea Chess Club. And it's starting off, this is next Tuesday. So this is Tuesday, the Tuesday of December. Don't know what the date is, but it's next Tuesday. So
It's
if you're,
very soon. It's in 2 days.
it's in 2 days. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, 2 days time. Good point. Yeah, 2 days time. I don't even know what day it is. And John Bartholomew here is going to be playing a 20 board Simmel. But then afterwards, there is going to be David Howe's doing a Blitz event there, but there's going to be a Blitz tournament going on, which I'm going to turn up to and play John Bartholomew in. So it should be a lot of fun there. Should be a great laugh. So looking forward to that. So if you are in the area,
Sad I'm missing it. I'm only flying in Wednesday morning, so sad. But I will come back because I've been in touch with Aldo as well, and I'd love to do an event there. So actually, I will talk to Aldo. Maybe I can combine that with the week of my birthday. So
that'd be cool. That'd be great if you could do that. Yeah. By the way, there's I think in an hour I've just been told, Fiona, that there's some big crazy house tournament starting at 6.
Yeah.
Maybe I should enter that. Would you mind if I entered that one?
No, not at all. I think if we stop in a bit less than an hour, that's perfect.
Okay, and thank you very much to the one and only Kirkwood Chess, who helps out a lot with Twitch chat, who has put that in. I think it's a big money tournament. Maybe I'll find more details on that later on. Do you know anything about it? I don't actually know. I should do. But I think
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you're probably not the right person to ask these things about.
Online game in like 2 months.
By the way, Fiona,
I also work for the evil competition. So
you do.
I wouldn't know much about tournaments going on.
You do. The evil competition, and the evil competition. Well, I'm going to mention their name. I mean, this is I work for chess.com, and I love working for chess.com. I think it's a great company. They really encourage people to work for them. Fiona, because she's a weaker player and because she's from Luxembourg, which no one's heard of, it's a mythical place where elves live and stuff like this. She works for the other company called Chess24. But no, I'm only joking. They of course do good stuff as well. But yeah, so we work both for chess companies.
Simon, if you have a second on your XSplit, because I did rebrand since our last show, so my Twitter is not Callista anymore. It's now Fionketta. So find a second.
Oh, good point. Do you want to put that in the chat anyway? If I get I don't know if I'll be able to change it now. I might be able to go over it with black and change it. I'll tell you what, I can type it in very quickly. Shall I do that now?
It takes like a second to do, I think.
Okay, let me do that now then. So this is your new.
Spell Fionketta.
I think I'll be all right, but just spell it for me just in case. I want to get it right. So
Fion.
Put it in the chat so everyone else can see it. Fionch. Yeah.
TTA.
E, is it ETTA? Chetta. So FIONCTE double T.
What's CHE?
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah. Have you put it in the chat so everyone can see it in the chat as well?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, good stuff. And
someone was saying to me they enjoyed my segments during the World Championship match, which is very kind of you. And I really enjoyed doing them. And I was wondering, have you talked about the World Championship match yet?
Not at all. You know what I'm going to do? I need to use the toilet quickly. And whilst I do that and get myself another full fat Coca-Cola, and maybe I just put some more fat food. What's fat food? Cat food. Fat food's what I have.
That's fat food.
I don't know. It's something which I have a lot of.
About the World Championship match.
Yeah, you talk about the World Championship match, and I will just pop over and feed the cats again because they're greedy little things. And also, I will get a full fat Coke on the go. Deal?
Deal.
Deal and a steal. Let's do that then. Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Great. So, as you might or might not know, I was part of the coverage team on this amazing website called chess24.com. More seriously, it was a lot of fun doing that. The commentary was, of course, done by Jan Gustafsson and Peter Swidler. I was doing some social media segments, and it did come down to a tiebreak, which is quite a rare occurrence. I mean, it isn't a first. A lot of people got that wrong, but we did have tie breaks in Anand against Gelfand, and also in the infamous Elista match between Kramnik and Topalov. But it was, I thought it was going to be really close because I hadn't really expected the match to end in a tie 6-6. But then, as Magnus said, I think he felt a lot better after he won game 10, which wasn't a given, taken that Karyakin could have forced a draw around move 20. And then I think the decisive thing was something Karyakin said, and I was quite surprised he was being so honest. He said that he should probably have focused more on just having a free head, more on playing rather than Mesmer trying to remember lines. And I think that was a problem. I think Magnus knew after game 11 that he was going to make a quick draw in game 12. So he basically had the rest day before game 12. He had the day of game 12 where they only played half an hour, and the day after that. So he basically had 3 full days to get ready for the Rapids, while Sergei only had a day and a half. And I think it eventually then shone through that Magnus is just a better player. I think the Magnus we saw during the 12 classical games was far from his best. But I mean, I'm friends with Magnus. I'm really happy he won the crown, but I think it's also a good thing for chess. No offense to Sergei Karyakin, who really impressed me, not just on the board, but in the press conferences. He was a real gentleman, but I think Magnus really does a lot of good things for chess. He's a great poster boy. And yeah, I think it's good to have him be our world champion. And this is really weird, just sitting here talking by myself. So again, that's more or less my take on the match. I'm really curious what's going to happen next time around, who will still be there. I'm also curious to see how Magnus is going to go from here. He will now, I think he said he will take a long break, a long holiday. Then both of them will be playing at the World Rapid and Blitz in Qatar. Then they will both reconvene in Vaikanzee in January. And I think Simon is back now.
Yeah, hi. How you doing? Right. Good.
Yeah. I was just basically the main point I was trying to make is, I don't know if you read this, but Sergei Karyakin said in an interview that he probably made a mistake, that he prepared too many openings and stuff instead of just playing freely.
Yeah.
And that there was too much stuff in his head. And I think Magnus, on the last day of the tiebreaks, really just tried to enjoy. I mean, he was enjoying himself a lot more than Karyakin was. And basically, I also think Magnus is just a better player. He failed to show that during the match. But I think he will. He did during the Rapid. And I think it's a good thing for chess that Magnus is still our world champion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest, and I found the World Championships, I mean, loads of people saying how exciting it was and stuff. To be honest, I found it quite boring. I mean, I always like watching the World Championships in a sport I love, therefore chess, and I, enjoyed a lot of the competitive aspect of it, but the actual chess, because these guys are so good, they just don't take risks anymore. This is the problem at this level, that it's much more fun for me to play at my level, just a grandmaster level, but not top grandmaster level, because I can take risks, have more fun. But these guys, they play such boring rubbish nowadays, symmetrical positions where they don't try anything. It really is not that great. Thank you again for the donation there, who's saying chess 2425, can you play the King's Gambit? We will try that, but in general I found it quite boring. I'm happy Magnus won because he's a better player. It's as simple as that. And also I think he's a better ambassador for chess because he's a bit of a geezer. Sorry.
Ambassador is a good word. The word I used when you were away because I couldn't think of ambassador. I said he was a good poster boy.
Oh, good poster boy. Okay, well that's kind of like that's a typical because he's a model. He's a good, but he is a good poster boy as well. I mean, he is a model and he does good things with chess, and I think he will make chess grow in future. I think he's quite a nice guy.
To say he would make chess great again.
Well, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, that'd be so funny if he'd have said that at the end, like Donald Trump. He'd have met up with Donald, and I'm gonna make chess great again. I'm gonna go back to the days. I'm gonna get Chaos as part of my Secretary of Defense. I'm gonna get Captain Chaos. I'm gonna call him Mad Dog. It's gonna be great. We're gonna make chess great again.
I think you should get the Mad Ginger.
Mad Ginger. Do you reckon I should be
Secretary of not defense, Secretary of Attack?
Secretary of my full fat cokes, yes, and the policy we give on extradition of full fat coke to other countries. I think that'd be grand. But yeah, I mean, I think generally Magnus Carlsen a better world champion. I'm happy he won. Sergey seems like a really nice guy, but I have to say some of his comments he said in the past have been a bit debatable. He's a pro Putin guy, which is fair enough, I guess, if you like that. But he's also he's been quite outspoken against I think gay people, hasn't he, in the past as well. He was quite anti-gay as Putin is as well, and stuff like this. And he's quite an outspoken character, and he has been in the past. And I think just Carlsen is a stronger player. He deserves to be world champion. That's my rant over, basically. So,
right. Shall we play some Bughouse?
Let's play some Bughouse. Yeah, cool. Well, right.
You need to remind me how to do this.
Yeah. Okay. What's your handle on?
Fiona.
Is it okay? So I should be able to find you. Yeah, Fiona. I gotcha, yeah. Fiona. Should we play 5-minute Bughouse? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and while this goes on,
I think we have 100% score in Bughouse so far.
In the one game we played, we did extremely well, and I have to say because we had a donation for Chess 242526, we can't really do this in Bughouse because there's a little bit too crazy. But when I get to play in an individual game, I promise you I will play the King's Gambit in as many games as I possibly can. But let's have a
try to play it in Bughouse if I can.
Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, I don't like the sound of this. Okay, so we're going to try. How come your rating's higher than me at Bughouse? This is insultingly bad. How on earth can you have a higher rate? Let me just get this.
I don't know. I've never played apart from the 2 or 3 times I played with you.
It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. Okay, because this will probably be where the board goes. But apparently Fiona's rating is higher than mine. I mean, what is the world coming to? It truly is a mad world, Fiona. It truly is a mad world. Yeah.
Oh dear.
By the way, a quick question has been asked to me. Am I going to meet John Bartholomew in person on Tuesday? Yeah, I will. We're actually going to play some Blitz, I think, and record it live. I'll probably be drinking my couple of beers and he'll be on the orange juice. But, hey ho, that's the way it goes. So it should be fun.
Have you met the person before?
I met him briefly. He seems like a lovely guy. Really, really, really nice guy. And, yeah, definitely. So, just seems like a pleasant enough character. Okay, someone's played H4 against you, Fiona. And we are playing. Do you realise that, yeah?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, right. So here we go. So Bughouse. If you don't know what's going on, let me just explain this very quickly. Now, basically, you can see Fiona's board above us and my board that way. So I'm playing on that board. Fiona's playing on that board. Now, the way Bughouse works is as soon as
I remember last time we played, you weren't giving me any bloody pieces.
Oh, you're not moaning already? God, can you let me play at least 3 moves before you have a moan, please, my dear? Can I just... Okay, now I've made move 4. You can moan as much as you like. But, yeah, I mean... I haven't actually got any pieces off you yet either. But anyway, Bughouse is when you take a piece, it goes to your partner. They can put it on the board at any moment. I mean, just watch what happens, guys, because it is a completely mental game. I think that's fair to say, isn't it?
Simon and I have teamed up for a live Bughouse tournament before.
Yes, we have indeed. We have indeed.
It's a lot of fun.
I think we're going to win every game. We're going to crush them all, Fiona. Crush them all.
I'm in some trouble already.
This H4 idea, if you give me a queen, it's checkmate. I know that's hard to do, but if you even give me like a pawn, it's probably like winning. Bishop
Can you
is.
not give him anything for now?
Okay, I'll do my best. Do you want a knight for a pawn or not really? Nothing. I can't give him anything.
Don't give him a pawn.
If you give me a knight, it's checkmate. If I get a knight, it's checkmate. And the whole point of this, by the way, guys, is that when you take a piece, I'm going to just readjust things in a second. After this game, I'll have to readjust the boards. I can't do that at the moment. If you give me a knight, it's checkmate, Fiona, by the way.
Oh, I'm trying.
Okay, don't try too hard, you know. Okay, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to try to just... Okay, let me do this again. I'm just going to... So everyone at home can see what pieces are next to the board. I'm very quickly going to do this. So that's Fiona's board there I'm putting up. And I also need to adjust my board. So I'm just going to remove my board for a second and then put it back in so that everyone can see what pieces I have next to my board that Fiona's given me. And I have to say, I'm not very impressed with the amount of pieces that Fiona's given me. It's been very disappointing, very upsetting. Okay, so hopefully you can see the two boards there. Yeah, it's not as neat as it should be. It's not as neat as it should be, but this position is very good for me. So if I have a knight, I can put it in on g6. How are you getting on, Fiona? Are you crushing them?
I think I'm fine.
You think you're fine? Good, good.
Just don't give him
anything at all.
Do you still need something?
Well, if you give me a knight, it is checkmate.
Right, still okay.
Yeah, if you give me... Well, no, I don't really need anything. I'm quite content with my life. I think I'm going to have to... No, don't worry anymore. It's too late now. It's too late now. Don't worry.
Oh, shame.
Actually, your position looks pretty tasty.
I could have taken the knight on the next move.
I don't have the patience to wait for these things, I'm afraid.
You're not a very patient person.
I'm a very impatient person. Extremely impatient. And you see my opponent's defensive setup. He's just lobbing his pawns on wherever he can. Yeah, she would, Okay, right. What are we going to do now? My position's going a bit Pete Tong, I'm afraid. Do you know what Pete Tong means?
No.
Pete Tong means downhill. Downhill. He is actually a DJ.
If you waited one more second.
Fiona, there's no point criticising me now, is there?
Second.
There's no... is this just going to be about you criticising me all over again?
I am... Someone was saying in the chat that we should stop saying I'm a moaner, but I do like...
I mean, I have to say, it's so enjoyable playing team chess with you. You know, it's like, you know, I'd love to give up the rest of my life just to play team chess with you because it's so much fun, Fiona. So much fun. Why don't you give me a knight? Why don't you wait a minute? After like a minute later, why didn't you wait? No, you're a pleasure, Fiona, really. Can I just give lots of pieces? I think I'm probably... Oh, God. I won't say anything. I think we are actually.
Trouble.
No, I'm fine.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What happens if I promote?
Why can't I put that there? I can. Okay. I don't know what happens if you promote. Try it. See what happens. Could be fun.
But maybe my pawn would just disappear.
Maybe. Yeah. Give it a go. There's only one way to find out in life, and that's to try.
What's the point?
Okay. Well, you're getting a queen. I've won a queen here. So you're getting a queen. There's a nice comment from the Malone Ranger saying Fiona makes my heart stop every time she talks. Now, apparently for me, well, Fiona does make my heart stop, but it's more like terror. It's more like terror. It's like, oh my god, you know, cold sweats. What's she gonna ask for now? What's she gonna say now?
I want a knight actually, but okay, I see that's not very likely.
So it's
what am I effing doing here? I really need a knight.
What a knight.
I want a knight.
I'm still waiting. Oh, I've got loads of pawns coming in.
Okay, a position is okay because I have no check, and if I make a random move, he's going to start being really annoying.
Okay.
So I'll give it a few.
How much time have you got? Okay, because they're both stalling. I mean, as long as you don't lose on time. We should be fine. I mean, you've got loads of pieces coming your way, by the way. Loads of pieces. And actually, it's going to be checkmate very shortly on this board, I think.
I really probably need to play.
Yeah, play a move. Do play a move. God, my opponent's so solid. He's like the rock of Gibraltar. Look at him. He's just putting all these pieces on the most solid position. Look at his bishops. What is this? This is not chess. 3 dot. Yeah, you need to move. Okay, so I need to win. I need to speed up, do I, Fiona?
Yep.
Your guy's much stronger than my opponent on rating, though. Much stronger. Okay. Now you're going to get a lot of pieces now.
I can't believe you haven't won already.
Sorry?
I can't believe you haven't won already.
Sorry. I'm trying my best. You know, that's all we
But
can...
at least I'm solid again now. I think I've also trapped his queen, which is good news. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm winning now.
Do you know, we actually don't have hardly any pieces on our board at all. Have you seen our board?
Yeah.
I think you've got every single piece on your board. It's quite funny. Okay, right. So, I'm not even going to ask for a piece.
Not to get flagged, and then I should be fine.
Oh, my opponent's going for the attack, but he hasn't got any pieces.
My opponent is just harassing me in the chat.
Your opponent's harassing you.
Yeah, he's like, stall, move now, good.
No, I think he's saying
bro.
that. I think
you
that's
just told me, bro.
bro. No, he's saying that to your opponent. Don't give him any pieces. Don't give him any pieces.
I didn't see that.
No, they're talking to each other in the chat. That's what it is.
Oh, don't take that.
Okay, now it's my turn. Now it should be checkmate. Checkmate next move, Fiona. Checkmate next move. Coming up. Queen E8 checkmate. Boom! There we go. There we go.
Do they know each other, or do they...
I just missed mate in one, actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's a good point. I don't know. I don't know if they know each other, but we won anyway. There we go. Bang.
Oh, that was stressful.
Everything's quite stressful.
Do I win more weighting than you? How much did you win there?
I've gone up to 1894 rating. What's your rating?
So you only won 11 points. I won 33.
33. Bloody hell. You were playing someone a lot higher rated, though, so it's okay, isn't it? So, Should we try again?
Let's try again. That was a lot of fun. I tried to catch up with the chat, but there's a lot of people. I can't believe there's more than 500 people watching this. Are you going to invite me again, or how does this work?
Yeah, we're straight in there. I've just put an invitation for a game up, so we just got to wait until someone accepts our invitation. But yeah, did you see this? I've just got a message saying you're running very low on disk space. So if my computer shuts down, I have no idea why that is. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. Are we playing the same team again? No. You're playing the same player, aren't you? Incredible. Are you? Oh, okay.
I'm going to try and...
Try and win? Oh no, my partner is the chat, isn't it?
yeah, I think he's just like disgusted.
Disgusted how low rated his partner is.
Actually, my opponent is almost as good as you.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to say anything, but you are right. Actually, he is. Now I'm giving you loads of pieces. So the pieces are coming. They're coming quick. They're coming fast. If you can give me anything, just be a nice gesture, lovely little gesture.
Dream on.
Dream on. Dream on. Yeah, by the way, there's a question. Do you know what's going on? There's a world championship thing going on at the moment. There's a guy, if you're new to chess, you don't know much about it. There's a guy at the moment, or just yesterday, who was playing blindfold chess. Blindfold chess is when you have to, obviously, blindfold and you see the board and you have to work out what's going on. But he was playing against, how many players? It was something like
48.
48 players blindfolded.
It went on for like 15 hours or something.
Unbelievable. What do you think of that? I mean, I struggled to play one board blindfold. You know?
Did you watch some of the footage?
No.
I did. It was really, really impressive.
Right, okay. I bet it is. I mean, anyone who's got a mind like that is just that's just insane. Absolutely insane.
Don't give a bishop. Don't give a bishop.
Okay. What's your position? Oh, I see your position. Oh, you've got a lovely position. It's only a queen. Don't worry about queens. Queens are for wimps. We don't care for queens. Can I give you a queen?
Yes.
Is that right? 19 hours. 19 hours, though.
No, I think 15 from what I heard. Around 15.
What's the longest game of chess you've had?
7 hours.
7 hours, okay. I had one that went on for 2 years, actually. And then we agreed a draw. It was a long, long game. Very painful. And it was a draw at the end.
What the
Okay.
hell?
I have to say, I mean, my opponent he's got a low rating. I'm not going to be rude, but if I don't win this is going to be ridiculous. I mean, it really.
Do if you don't win this.
What will I do if I don't win this? I don't know. Maybe have another drink or something.
It was 18 and a half hours plus half an hour of fire.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was 19 hours.
Hello, Charlie.
That is...
Oh, you're back again, eh? Back again. God. Charlie's back. Okay.
Guess who's back?
Oh, hello. Guess who's
Back
back?
again.
You're Gangster Cat, aren't you? Gangster Cat. Yeah.
Cheers, cat.
By the way, I'm giving up my queen just because I can.
Hello, friend.
Come on, Gangster Cat. Where are you going, Gangster Cat? You want to cause some trouble? Okay, I think I should be coming up with some mental attack here. There should be some chaos on the board here, but I can't actually see the board because there's a cat in the way. So he's just sat right by the screen. If I try to move him, he will bite me. If you give me a queen, it's checkmate, by the way. But I don't know.
You're not getting a queen.
Okay, come on, don't bite my hand. Come on, that's my mouse hand. I know. Come on.